Alright, everybody, we're live, we're here. Welcome to the stream. Thank you, everybody who's already here. 1 second, I will read off some names. We got Star, Catherine Wild, Evil White, Zero Games, Will Clap, Mikey, hello, Mr. Funnyman, hello, Astro Ghost, everybody. Thank you for being here. I think that's everybody. Supersonic as well. As you've seen by the thumbnail and maybe the Discord, we're farming the Kairos Power Cyclops today, which, it's not the most engaging farm in the world, but it's something different for sure. We're going to have to do some driving. Who doesn't love driving? Fishman, would you like a nacho? Yeah, sure. I'll take one. You can send it to my P.O. box, which I don't have. So, just figure it out. Yeah, but I do want one, though. Hello, Junior. Welcome to the stream. Happy to see you, man. Matt's here. Missed the last 3 drops because I'm here. No dice tonight. Yeah, you never know. You never know. I hope we don't get the Kairos power tonight. These hybrids haven't even been putting up a fight recently. I've just been getting them for free. They've just been handing them to me. I got 2 yesterday. That doesn't even make any sense. Excess Nerd, hello, welcome to the stream. Started watching your VODs, really enjoy what you're doing. I'm going to sleep right now, but nice to meet you. Yeah, you have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate that. Best part of the game, that it is, man. Some good old-fashioned driving. I do have the mission already, so we don't have to worry about that. Let me put the mission on, actually. That way I don't have to... I'm in playthrough 2 right now. Oh, my God. Give me a second, everybody. That's rough. Oh, that hurts. that was a waste of time. That entire thing right there was a waste of time. I gotta go to playthrough 1. That's rough. That hurts. That cuts deep, everybody. It really does. Driving's one thing. Driving for nothing, that's another thing right there. You missed another hybrids? That you did, Amber. I got 2 yesterday. Don't ask me how, but it happened. Farm should be easy since you only have to check if he's holding it and not kill him if he doesn't. Yeah, I guess that's true. I'm not sure exactly what the scope looks like, but I do have a Cyclops in my inventory, so I can just look at it and then do a little bit of comparison, compare and contrast as you do. The thing is, though, Kyros and Typhon do not respawn, so if you want to farm them, you can't complete the mission. So I can't kill Typhon and Kyros, I can only kill Kairos. Also, 1 second, everybody, let me check on something real quick. Got to make sure my internet's going to be good. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. Should be good now. Another quick month, damn. Yeah, 3 months, Matt. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. It has been going by pretty quickly. First classic fish moment. Already witnessed one. Yep, classic fish man moment. Fuck it up. Yeah, that's. Jesus Christ, man. I don't even know what happened there. The car was doing its own thing. It is what happens. How was last night? Last night was really good, Junior. We got 2 hybrids. Got the Reaver's Edge about 20 minutes in. Reaver's Edge Penetrator, that is. And then about an hour and a half in, we got the Bone Shredder Savior. And after that, I kind of didn't want to farm any more hybrids for fear I could get them. So I went over and started farming for a Golden Double Anarchy, which... Oh, shit, I missed my pot. Gotta go here. Yeah, the Double Golden Anarchy farm didn't go very well. So, oh wait, no, I'm going over here. I thought this was a completely different area. I'm not used to being over here. I never go over here to kill Kairos. How may I repent for my sins? I will sacrifice everything. Forgive me. Oh, don't worry about it. You don't have to sacrifice everything. Maybe just most of it. Yeah, just like throw away all your really good stuff. There's one there. And the assassins are spawning. I know the assassin mission turned in. That's going to be rough. Can I look at it? Can I look at the scope there? I'm on fire. God, this is annoying. Oh my god. Sent a dozen assassins at me. Yeah, it's not the scope. Not the scope. Alright. You know, I'm not sure why I did that on playthrough 1. I could have done it on playthrough 2. I just need to get the mission. I'm sorry, guys. I'm very sleepy right now. Not because I'm tired, but because I just woke up. I'm groggy, I should say, not sleepy. We'll get there, though. So we're on playthrough 2 now. The mission's from her. Alright, well, let's see you, Junior. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Okay, we do have the mission. So I don't know what the hell I was talking about going to playthrough 1. I was very confused there.
Sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
After watching the video, I went to Farm and Edge and got it in 47 minutes. Wow. That's insanely lucky. That really is. What am I doing? I went over here. Wow. I'm just floundering right now, guys. I apologize. I thought that was where I could get a car. I'm losing my damn mind. I went over to the fast travel station to get a goddamn car. I don't know what's happening right now. Must be that CIA mind wipe technology. Should have kept going for a Nemesis Invader instead of Anarchy. Yeah, but it'd be the same kind of farm, you know. I'd have to do the whole drive, and then I just had to sit there and literally kill mobs for like an hour. That would be rough. Do I need to delete my perfect hybrid and my 3 perfect pearls? Yeah, the 3 pearls can go. The hybrid, though, no, not the hybrid. Pearls are one thing. I'd seen a perfect hybrid go, would be devastating. What time is it in your part of the ocean? Right now it is 10:10 p.m. I mean, 10:10 p.m. currently. Bro talking about the CIA like he isn't a Fed himself. Yeah, you know, think what you want. But it's not true, damn it. And this bitch is payback. Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. Way down there. This bitch is payback. I just want to have the marker on my screen so I don't pass the Lance station. Luckily, we don't have to go through the area that's closed off where we had to go yesterday for the Golden Double Anarchy farm. Saves us a lot of time. So this will be the farming route. We just jam our car over here, hit the phase walk, and we should be able to get all the way to Kairos in one phase walk, honestly. Yep. Perfect. This isn't a double anarchy at all. Now that's a double anarchy. Something's off. Kyros is burning. I feel like I don't have my mercenary comm on. No, I do. Never mind. Okay, there's that right there. Let me look at what I'm looking for here. Let me check out the Cyclops scope. So it's big as shit. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. That giant scope right there on the end mainly. It's really fat. So that's clearly not the scope. Save quit. That's our second run. Let me add those to the run counter. My bad. All or just one? 3 of them. 3 of them, Amber. All 3 of the perfect pearls got to go. Not the 1 hybrid. That can stay. But the 3 perfect pearls, you got to get rid of them. 3 pearls for 3 hybrids, you know. That's how it is. Looks like a flashlight. Yeah, it does. That's a good one. Fishman's the biggest Fed I've ever met, and I've talked to federal agents before. Don't ask why. Okay. Fair enough. Should say 3.2 zoom on the card. 3.2. That can't be right. Unless the card's bugged. Maybe the card's bugged, but it's definitely way more than 3.2 zoom on the Cyclops. It's like 30 or 20 maybe. I don't know. I'll check. I'll check the Cyclops card anyway. Difference, big ass scope. Got it. Yeah, that's the only difference on it at all. It's literally it's just the Kyros power sniper rifle with a more zoomed in scope on it. That's the hybrid we're farming for. Well, I'm glad I could answer your question, Astro Ghost. Nothing. Well, the scope, but the scope isn't good. You know, I don't like using the scope with that much zoom on it in Borderlands, I'll be honest with you. There's no scenario that calls for that much zoom. Unless, like, you're really bad at aiming and you need to kill Cromrax from, like, the end of the map. Like the ledge glitch, perhaps, but I don't even then. How is he not here yet? Who? How is who not here yet, Star? I think something's wrong with Star's stream, because he mentioned earlier, wait, is he late? Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not sure. Maybe someone else isn't here yet. If you want to upgrade the Spectre, you can unalive the main assassin. I see. It's for real, a telescope? Yeah, it's too much. It really is. Who's not here yet? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm sure there's some people, like Kree Explosion's not here yet. Michael isn't here yet. Michael Colano or Michael Sweeney. I know those guys, but other than that, I'm not too sure. Gotta love the driving streams. Yep, hey, well, yeah. This is what the people voted for. Also, Jesus Christ. What's happening? What did I just do? I just realized I'm going to the objective. The objective isn't at Kairos anymore. It's over at Typhon. So I just wasted all... I gotta go back. I passed it. What's he talking about? Inappropriate touching and caressing. It's a robot. What did I... Huh? I missed something? Okay, we're good. Let me go back. Wow, Fish Stream didn't start for me. Hi, Star. Yeah, I realized that. After you said, wait, is he really still not here yet? I'm like, well, I guess something must be going on. Been live for 15 minutes. Yeah, YouTube's weird, man. I don't know. YouTube Live isn't all it's cracked up to be. I'll tell you that. I can see why people like going to Twitch more for streaming, even though like the revenue splitting and business decisions might not be up to par. But I'm glad you're here now, Star. Welcome. This is run number 3. You missed just a bunch of dumb shit, really. You missed probably the most unfortunate series of events in Fishman streaming history. Oh, wait, I don't have to kill him. I just realized. I just need to see that scope of yours, Kyros. He's on fire. It's really hard to see when he's on fire. Okay, well, I guess maybe I do have to kill him or get rid of Phoenix. One of the two. Okay, that's a big scope, but that's not the Cyclops scope. Pretty sure. I think that's the pill scope on it. Let me kill Minerva just to make sure I'm not... I want to check all the scopes out because I'm not like literate with it yet. I want to make sure I'm not making a mistake. God, she's a tanky motherfucker. Just die. We got Cobra. How rare. Let's check that out. Cobra. Not Cobra, Kairos power. Yep. Pill scope, okay. I can go. Man, we'll mark down the run. Cheese car, gotta love it. Been here half an hour. YouTube just didn't want me to watch the stream itself. Yeah, I guess not. They like that watching soon screen. Or I guess maybe that didn't even show up for you. Always preferred Twitch for streams and YouTube for videos, but I'll watch you wherever you put content. Well, I appreciate that, Matt. Yeah, I've thought about streaming on Twitch, but I don't know. We'll see if that happens. I've also thought about like making a channel to put live stream VODs on instead of putting them all in the main channel. But I don't know if I want to do that either. We shall see. Maybe one day. I think the Roland Army skip was the biggest series of unfortunate events. Yeah, it was bad back in the day. It really was. I got used to it eventually. But there were some that were really bad. The oval scopes, yeah, I hate them too. Supersonic, I like to call them the pill scope. Because they're shaped like a fucking ibuprofen. Yeah, I hate that little bead. If there was like a circle around the bead, maybe, then we're talking. Then we're cooking, but, you know, not that little fucking beady thing. Fine. Stay in your fucking lane, dumbass. Ugh, some water there. I will say that if you stream Twitch, you won't be seeing me there. Well, I guess I can't stream on Twitch then. I don't know what I'd do without Star. You know, I don't. I might cry. I might even perish. I don't want that. Did you get the sub you were trying to get last night? The sub. The submachine gun, maybe? Is that what you're talking about? No, I did not, Catherine. I got the Bone Shredder Savior, but I did not get the golden double anarchy that I was trying to get towards the end of the stream. The Lance didn't know how to drive? Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, they're better than I am, right? But, yeah, they're not great. And I missed it again. Oh my god, I'm an idiot, dude. Drove right past it again. I just staring at the marker. That's what I'm doing. I'm just staring at the marker. Yeah, I did miss it again. At least I noticed it before I crossed the line. I'm learning. I didn't go as far this time after I passed it. I only went, like, most of the way past it. Just, you know? Right? Right, guys? I'm doing good, right? And they put their turrets out and everything. They're ready for me. Not ready for a car to the head, though. I tell you what. Ain't nobody ready to take 400 horsepower to the chest, or whatever the fuck these Borderlands cars are packing. Okay. Kyros is kind of beefy. I feel like elemental damage is probably the way to take him out, because the double anarchy doesn't do very well. What about electricity? Oh, yeah. Oh, that works well. Probably the Orion, then? I imagine would be good. Also, I forgot we don't have to kill him, but whatever. That's certainly not the scope. That's a little short bitch scope. Little tiny little stupid scope there. Change the mission. Yeah, it's a good idea. Supersonic. Something that'll have the marker not in my view. So I'm not just chasing the marker like some sort of dog. Like a bloodhound that caught the scent. Let's go. Arid Badlands. Yeah, we'll do that. Circle of Duty. I don't think we're going to be finding the Circle of Duty out here anytime soon. Tell you that. Just out for a casual cruise, I get it. That's right. I can't get enough of that Borderlands 1 driving. You know me. Big fan of that Borderlands 1 driving. Let's go with the Orion there. And matter of fact, let me just do this. Yep, and then drop it all.
Stop on by.
And then we'll pick up the Orion second, and we should small him with that. I feel like it's going to melt him. I really do.
Come on in, poke around.
Get our vehicle. You know the gearbox guns you can get from the arena in this DLC? Luckily I got an Anarchy SMG. I kept it because I thought it was cool. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about earlier, XS Nerd. I was trying to farm one of those yesterday during the end of our stream. A golden double Anarchy. You can only get a golden double Anarchy if it's a gearbox manufactured one. And the only way to get a max level gearbox weapon, to my knowledge, at all in the game is from that mission right there. So yeah, I was trying to read-only farm for one. Which is awful. You gotta do the whole drive there every time just to click on the button and be told that you got another fucking 3.5 fire rate thumper. You know, whoop-de shit. Heh duty, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's real funny, Supersonic. Ha ha ha, duty, ha ha. You know, I'm not laughing. Mom took me clothes, toiletry shopping for college, and God, that was so long. Dropped about 500. They gotta do it, man. Necessary expenses. Gotta be fresh at college. You gotta be looking and smelling fresh. You don't want to be a stinky, raggedy thing. Or maybe you do. Then people might leave you alone. It's up to you. Here we go. Going back. Ain't this fun? At least I'm driving a different way. I'm not driving the same way I've had to drive for like a month and a half. Kairos. How's this working out? Okay, I'll be real. Oh, it's doing it. Right? It's not as good as I thought. It's not bad. Maybe fire would be better. Got a good old Hellfire here. 12.5 fire rate. Yeah, it burns pretty quickly. Okay, so you guys. Let's check that scope out. We're learning here. This is scope farm. That's a pill scope, right? Yeah, it's got to be a pill scope. I'm going to confirm. I need to confirm. So there's... Yeah, that's a pill scope, because here's the Cyclops scope. Let me look at the scope here. Oh, that's big. That's a really big scope. Yeah, I think I'll notice it. I'll probably notice it. I really will. Why do you always get the car in yellow? Pink is where it's at. That's a good point, Catherine. Yeah, I should switch it up. I've been rocking the piss mobile for far too long. When you get to the dorm, you'll see you forgot like 3 things. Yeah, I'd imagine it's got to be bad. It's not better than a regular Anarchy, but it's a neat find. It's actually worse because you can't get the 13.8 fire rate on it. So yeah, that is true. Definitely not better. Here we go. We'll go with pink in honor of Catherine. Also, why am I getting shocked? That happens sometimes. When I get in my car, I start taking damage. Like, just for a few seconds there, it'll take off my health. Now it's regenerating. Did like 21 damage. I don't know what that is. Ooh. Ooh, that spring water. Teeth tinglingly cold, you know what I mean? Fishman, did you graduate college? No, I did not, Astro Ghost. I only went to college for a single semester, and then I did not go after that. He's not old enough to be out of college? Yeah, I mean, unless I was like a prodigy and we got a fuck ton of credits in high school, no, I couldn't be out of college yet. By the way, the male-female student percentage at my school is 60 female and 40 male. I'm lucky. Yeah, congratulations, Will. You got a bit more of a pool to choose from there. Phase walk damage? Oh, I guess you're right. Because I have that electric thing, and it doesn't mark my vehicle as a friendly because I'm not in it yet. So when I go out of phase walk there, it starts shocking the vehicle. That's a good point, yeah. That's gotta be what it is. Shit. Alright, I need damage. So I'll take his shield away with the Orion, right? Yeah, that melts it. And then... Actually, let me just not kill him. Let me see your scope. Yeah, that's not it. That's not it. So this is going to be a real boring stream. We don't even have to kill the guy. We're just going to go and look at his gun. We're going to get all up in his face. Man, what you got there? What is that? What's in your hands there, man? And then when it's not our gun, we'll just leave him be. That's this farm in a nutshell. Ah, god damn it, man. I forgot about the door. Doors. Ooh, good grenade jump. Immaculate grenade jump. And also I'm going to grab Scooter's mission here so he quits talking. Not that I don't love Scooter, you know, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't want to listen to him screaming, "Hey, I could really use your help getting out doing some more work." What's up, Jonathan? Welcome to the stream, man. Happy to have you, sir.
Hey, sugar. I've got another job.
Just doing a bit of farming as per usual. Going for the Kairos power today. Hip hip hooray. That's what they say. Delaware Valley is where I'm going. Delaware Valley sounds crazy. Delaware Valley. Yeah, it's weird. I don't even, like, I forget Delaware exists, you know? You don't hear about it very often. No offense, I'm just saying, you know, just not a place you hear of very often. I do remember its capital is Dover, though, because I remember having to remember all the states and capitals. And I remember liking Delaware because Dover was an easy capital to remember. It was just Dover, Delaware. They both start with a D, you know. That's the only reason I ever liked Delaware. You know, power to Delaware. I love Delaware. You know, big fan, Will. Isn't the president from Delaware? Joe Biden? I have no idea. I have no idea where Joe Biden's from. Maybe. Potentially. Okay, this is rough, man. I just got laid out by a lance. Thank God my car's still here. God damn it, man. I'm almost there. Just fuck off. Okay, we're good. Oh no, I'm leaking. I'm losing health. I'm burning. Never mind, we stopped. We're good. Mr. Funny Man forgot Delaware exists. Yeah, it's easy to forget, you know. It's a little one. It's over there tucked in the East Coast. One of the colonies, I think, maybe. I honestly don't remember the original colonies, but maybe it was one. Funny enough, Delaware Valley is in Pennsylvania. Wow. Okay, I had no idea. Yeah, that's, you know, my bad. My point still stands, though. However, my point does still stand. I will say that. Don't quit. Oh, I don't have to kill him. He's got a little bitch-ass scope. I don't know why I'm just so used to killing things, you know. I'm not a pacifist. Not killing things feels weird to me. So I just start going crazy on him. Actually caught a stream for once. Welcome, Southern Scrap Goblin. I believe that is a possum in your picture. That's what a scrap goblin is. That's good. That's a good name for a possum. I like that. Welcome to the stream, man. Happy to have you. I think Joey's from Pennsylvania. Joey. I don't even know who Joey. I don't know this Joey you speak of. Saw the Reaver's Edge Penetrator and the Bone Shredder Savior. Bet you saved all your RNG for that session. Patriotic. Yeah, that's right, Jonathan. That's damn right. I got myself a case of no, Coors Light. You know, we don't drink Bud no more in America. Tell you what. And I sat there and I just channeled my inner energy, and then I had the stream an hour later, and there it was. Corn Pop is from Delaware. Corn Pop? Is that like a type of soda? I've never heard of Corn Pop. Or like, just you mean Corn Pops, like the cereal Corn Pops? Is that the Corn Puffs? Those are Corn Puffs. Yeah, I don't know. I'm back. Also, who sent the SWAT team? It wasn't me this time, I promise. Oh, Astro Ghost, there it is. He's from the town in the office. The town in the office? What does that mean? There's no town in the Oval Office, Orion, I think. Shoot. Okay, I'm good. Fine to drive. A quesadilla. Quesadilla. Shit, what am I doing over here? There we go. Oh, The Office as in the show, dear God. Oh, yes, yeah, of course. I forgot about that show. I really did. What do you got there? Oh, come on, let me look. Oh, come on, quit pointing that at me. I need you to go broadside. I need you to go broadside. Son of a bitch, Kairos, what are we doing here? Let me just... Oh, for fuck's sake. I should just be... If I'm in my phase walk, I can do whatever I want. But, okay, it's cooled down now. What do you got? Yeah, that's the same old scope it's been on there every other time. Piece of shit. Not the one. Fish needs a Netflix membership. I have watched The Office. I just forget about it sometimes. Excellent driving there. You know it, Southern Scrap Goblin. Nothing but the best. You know, I got to make sure I don't hit any possums on the road. That's the last thing I'd want to do. You know, your kind are very near and dear to me. I had to leave to make my little bro a fort. It happens to the best of us. That's you know, an essential task for sure. A noble cause, Amber. That it is. Very noble indeed. Shit. Ooh, thought I was going to hit that ramp right there. There we go. That's as good as you could hope for getting out of there. A pillow fort? No, like a military fort. Like sandbags. She was laying sandbags and digging trenches. She actually built a moat. You wouldn't believe it. Stocked it with alligators and everything. I beat the fucking loser ass Lance-mobile behind me. How's it feel to eat my dust for once, pussy? Randomly went up to Kyros one time. I was in the area. He dropped the MF and hybrid. Wow. Yeah, that'd be so crazy. I've never had a hybrid encounter in the wild like that. But it would be awesome. I mean, maybe I did when I was a wee lad and I just didn't recognize it. But yeah, not that I can remember. Alright. I like how they have lights up here. Like, I don't know if that's supposed to be a stoplight or what. But it doesn't make much sense. Shit. God, I almost made it here without ramming anything. Son of a bitch, man. Sorry, Fish, I gotta watch a UFC pay-per-view over this. Hey, that's fine, Lee. You gotta pay to watch that. You don't gotta pay to watch this. You know, that would definitely take priority for me as well. You have a good time. I hope the fight's good. Hopefully it doesn't end in round 1. Wait, I don't have to kill you. I forgot. I'm a pacifist now, Kairos. Look at that. Let me get a closer look at that sniper rifle in your hands, Kairos. He's not even shooting me, bro. What's the fire rate on that thing? I'm gonna have my action skill back before he gets a second shot off. Okay, Kairos, there we go. Yeah, same old scope. Piece of shit. Eventually I'll get better at recognizing them and maybe I'll be able to do it in a glance, but for now I gotta get that side view there. Had 1100 damage. That's not a bad one. Not at all. Blanket, couch, pillows, some guns, a few rockets, World War II and 1 trenches, and popcorn. Great for it. Yeah, gotta have World War I and 2 brand trenches. You know, wouldn't want to only have the stinky ones. Want to have the modern ones as well. Fair enough. Fair enough. War Thunder is a pitta.
Hey, sugar.
Is a pita.
I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Thought it was a video game, I'll be honest with you. Popcorn is key to a good fort. Yeah, you know, it's essential. Use it like a frag grenade. Or just eat it. Or put it under pressure and fire it out of a CO2 cannon. You know, many uses. Oh, pain in the ass, I see. I've never seen that one downtown Dalton, my bad. Yeah, War Thunder definitely is. I only played that game for like a couple hours many years ago because my friend wanted me to play it with him, man. I gotta tell you, I was just so confused. I had no idea what the hell to do. Like, I understood I was just driving around shooting other vehicles, but like, the upgrade system just baffled me. Like, it was these crazy trees, and it was like you had to wait for shit to... I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to learn it all, so I just kind of gave up on it. But it's certainly a unique game, you know, not much like it. At least not that detailed. I made 18 bags of popcorn or 23. I don't know. That's a fucking... What the hell happened to me? Oh, the badass Pyro just ate my car. Jesus. What a Chad, dude. He had no problem just absorbing my entire vehicle with his body. Didn't even do half of his health and damage. That was nuts. But yeah, that's an absurd amount of popcorn, Amber. I hope whoever's consuming that doesn't die. Pill scope? Yeah, I can tell that's the pill scope. Look at that hunk of shit. Look at that hunk of shit he's aiming at me right now. Gross. Gross, I tell you, Kairos. Unsightly, damn near. I made more popcorn than you will see in theaters. Yeah, that is a lot of bags of popcorn. Like, 1 bag of popcorn is a good amount of popcorn. 23 bags of popcorn is substantial. It's like you're just filling a pool with it at that point. Pretty sure War Thunder community is known for government info leaks. Yeah, it has happened. At least once, maybe twice actually, off of War Thunder, because people got into arguments. I know one time in particular, so 2 guys got into an argument over something in a game, like a military game. And so to settle the argument, one of the dudes sent the actual military classified documents of how this shit's made to the other person over the internet, and they got leaked. It's crazy. They're going hard. You gotta respect it to a degree, you know. Not to the degree where you are okay with leaking national security info, but it is still pretty badass. God damn it, I crashed. Don't drink and drive, kids, even if it is spring water. I did that because I had a water bottle in my hand trying to use my mouse. That man was hungry and that was a tasty looking car, I guess so. No, it is pink. That was some bubble gum. You chewed it up like bubble gum, I'll tell you what. So the Cyclops scope is the cool long looking one. Cool, maybe. Long, yes. It's long, and at the end, like the end facing the barrel, it's really thick. So yeah, it's definitely, it'll stand out. Stand out in the crowd. Fill popcorn into an empty grenade, a pop-nade, there you go. It might not kill the enemies, but it'll rain popcorn everywhere, and they might stop fighting just to eat the popcorn. No, that's gotta be that same one. That's the same one he's been using. I can tell. That beady little eye staring back at me. CTI's Demon, TDR and Ace here for 2 months. Thank you, Matt. Once again, I appreciate that. On 2 accounts, doubling up. Pretty sure some people leaked military documents because they wanted more realism in the game. Yeah, that's even more ridiculous. Like, why do you need it that realistic where you need it to mimic real life to that extent? I don't know. Like, it seems like the muzzle velocity of a tank shouldn't matter too much if you're using like an actual model of the tank. But yeah, it's just me. It's thick on the end of the scope. Yeah, very thick. Thick with 2, maybe 3 C's. Who knows? Could be 4.
Stop on by.
God forbid 5. War Thunder has enough of a problem with classified shit leaking, they start asking people to stop. Yeah, I gotta make a community post like, guys, come on, man. What are you doing? What are we doing here? What does this do? This doesn't help the reputation of the game. This doesn't help anybody. This hurts everybody. Was it Earl in disguise? Ate it with a fork? No, I don't think it was Earl. I didn't see a fork. He just ate it barehanded. Yeah, he's a real man. What's your thoughts on Borderlands 3? Can't find a Borderlands 3 video on your channel? Yeah, that's because there's not any, Catherine. I haven't played it yet, really. I pre-ordered the game back when it came out. I was really excited for it. I bought the $100 version. I actually pre-ordered the $100 version, and I played it for a couple of hours and wasn't too impressed. And then I came back to it like a month later and played it for a little bit longer and still wasn't very impressed. I just didn't like the story. And, other things, the writing for sure, so I kind of gave up on it. But I plan on going back to it one day and 100%ing it and giving it the old honest college try, you know, like you do. That's the same one, isn't it, Kairos? No, it might be a different one. It's the style. No, it's the same one. Piece of shit. Not the hybrid. This fort takes up the living room, hallway, my old room before I moved out, and my little bro's room. So that's 1, 2, 3 rooms. 3 rooms in a hallway. That's insane. That's a lot of rooms right there. Nothing there. Fort is the size of an actual military base. Yeah, you could start a coup with that. You know, if you had that in some small remote country, you could use that to launch a coup for sure. Provide arms to the populace, whatever you wanted. Shit. We're good. We're good. We stuck the landing.
Sugar, I've got another
Planned it
job
out.
for you. Stop
We're
on
good,
by.
baby. I did the same, bought the $100 and just started playing it about a month ago. Just let it in my library forever now that I've sat down and grinded. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll enjoy it too once I get back to actually playing it. I hear a lot of people say it's gotten better, but I didn't even really get far enough to have issues with the gameplay and other things that they fixed. So yeah, we'll see how I like it. I don't think I'll hate it, that's for sure. I think I'm going to enjoy it at least a little bit. I don't think it can be terrible, but we'll see about that. The BNK-3R, that's right. The most advanced defense bot ever built. Designed her myself. See, you're not at the bunker. The bunker's not a place. That's right. That's right, it's not. Get shitted on, Lance. What do you think you're doing there? That's where my car parks, bitch. Alright. Hopefully I can see that scope before the phase walk wears down. I'm happy it, like, literally gets me all the way here, yeah. Little scope. Little bitty scope. I just hit max level in BL3 for the first time the other day. Hey, congratulations, Matt. What are your thoughts after reaching max level? You a big fan? Little fan? Medium fan? Not a fan? Damn it. Other size fan? Replayed Moe's recently, and I was basically in the same boat as y'all. The gunplay and the skill tree building is pretty good, but the story honestly sucks, so you just play it or gunplay ain't bad. Play it for gunplay, it ain't bad. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. I'm just hoping that the mechanical aspects, you know, just the gameplay itself will be good. It's been flawless. I haven't really ran into any glitches on console so far. Well, that's good to hear. Very good to hear indeed. I hope the performance is better. Back on when I first got it on PC, I know the performance wasn't very good. I have like 5 max level characters on BL3 now. I literally can't play it for a while. Got sick of it. Yeah, well, that's fair, Mr. Funny Man. 5 max level characters on any Borderlands game is a massive feat in its own right. PC Master Race, yeah, I do prefer a PC, I'll say that. But I can see the merits to a console as well. I can see why people would want a console. Story blows, but I'm having fun farming items. Well, that's cool. That's the lifeblood of Borderlands, in my opinion, is the farming. So if you can have fun doing that, it shouldn't be too bad. Crashes hella, at least for me. Damn. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully I won't have the same issue, but you know, it's probable. Can't believe what they did to my car. Look, the tire's still spinning. Can we get a like, comment, subscribe, and an F in the chat for that car, please, everybody? And that barrel right there. I almost had my phase walk back. I was killing an assassin or something. If I can't see that scope, yeah. What we got there, Kairos. Little dinky scope once more. Not the one I'm here for. Alright. Run number 15. Let's go, we're getting big now. Snip got stung by a bee today. I know, very interesting. I'm sorry to hear that, Snip. What kind of bee was it? Did you find the culprit? Did you kill it? Did it leave its stinger in you? Did you claim its life when it stung you? Beat the game on Zane at least 10 minutes ago. Or like 10 minutes ago? Wow. The last few missions were pretty boring, TBH. Beat the game on Siren twice, Moe's twice, and Zane 3 times. Wow. That's a lot of times, Astro Ghost. Well, yeah, I mean, that's usually what I hear. Story's not great, missions are kind of bad, but the game's pretty fun. BL3's biggest issue is that it's too easy, but that you should be a worry for a Sal main like shouldn't be a worry for a Sal main like yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you mean, Orion. That probably won't be too big of an issue for me, you're right. Console just gives me the Borderlands vibe to BH. Yeah, I don't really relate to that, I guess. I played Borderlands more on PC than I've ever played it on console, but I can see what you mean. If you started out playing on a console, you might be nostalgic. Have that nostalgia. All I remember for BL3 is the light shows a god gun. I see. Well, good to know. I probably won't remember that, but good to know. Stood. I got you again, loser. What the hell? A medic with a pistol. That's not good, man. Not gonna be able to do a whole lot with that, I'll tell you what. Kairos. What we got? Little scope. Not the one. I love no matter what chat says, you just respond in the best way. Yeah, I do my best. I try to go with the flow. BL3's problem ain't even the story, it's the pace of the story. Yeah, I just couldn't answer it. I couldn't answer that. I have no idea. I haven't played it enough.
Hey man, what you want?
Here we are. Oh, hey man, what you want?
Hey, sugar. I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
I'm not gonna do that, Moxie. You're 20 miles in the opposite direction. Why don't you come to me for once? How about that? How about instead of making me drive another fucking 14 hours down these miserable desert highways, you come and have a visit, and you can give me the mission in person. You son of a bitch. All you're gonna do is give me like $1,400 anyway. What do I want that for? Oh, the XP? You give me the XP? I'm max level. What am I gonna do with that XP? I wipe my ass with that XP. God damn it. Sick of all this nagging. Constant nagging. Should play BL3 to beat the story, but I couldn't get through it. Yeah, that's the same problem I had when I started out. But I'm gonna sit down and do it one of these days. It'll have to happen. Been farming the Herald in that DLC. Finally got a Mayhem 10 version. Oh yeah, you're talking about BL3 stuff. Story be a million times better if I didn't have to talk to Lilith every 5 minutes. Well, you know, come on, Lilith is the main character of Borderlands 3. She's the main character of Borderlands in general. That's why she's so good in Borderlands 1. It all adds up. All checks out. God damn it, just grinded the rail there. He's already gonna blow up. I didn't need to do anything. Yeah, that's not it. That's not the hybrid. Normal ass scope right there. Painful desert roads, that they are, Mr. Funny Man. That they are. Herald's actually better in BL3 than BL2. Wow, that's crazy. I can't believe that. That's hard to believe, to be honest. I can't believe much is better than a Herald in BL2 in any game, really. You can get it in every element. You can get elemental Heralds in BL3. Holy shit, maybe I do need to play Borderlands 3. That sounds pretty cool, I'll be honest with you. And the Herald has a ×4 version. Oh, the Herald Anarchy, of course. Who doesn't need the Herald Anarchy? Jesus Christ, man.
Hey, sugar. I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Had to go, the hallway collapsed. Yeah, that's fine. You gotta keep the structural integrity in check, Amber. Understandable. ×4 version is bugged though. Doesn't actually give you an extra pellet. Oh, okay. But the ×3 one works. Oh, okay. We got the triple the triple Herald. That's nice. The Tipa. Will spent like 3 games siphoning off main character energy like a parasite, so all she could demand you. Also, she could demand you to speak to her like a lonely old woman in a retirement home in BL3. Yeah, you know, it's... Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Lilith is like an old lady in a retirement home, constantly talking, telling you things and talking. The Randy Herald, yeah, the Randy Herald. I got a shock, corrosive, and radiation version of a Herald. Wow. Yeah, shock Herald just sounds insane. No one's even brought up the question, what did Mordecai get another bird from? What did Mordecai get another bird from? Well, I know in Borderlands 1, the little bat creature things over in the pumpkin DLC and the Halloween DLC, those are actually blood wings, little blood wings flying around. So we could have just went there to the Zombie Island of Dr. Ned DLC and stolen one. Or maybe he got an egg, maybe he bought an egg online off the Borderlands Echo Net, you know, who knows. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how exotic pet trading works in Borderlands, but I'd imagine it happens. Howdy gang, what we got so far? Absolutely nothing, Rockvic, but now we got you, so hey, that counts for something, right? Welcome to the stream, man. Happy to have you. The new bird just showed up in the Lilith DLC. Yeah, it just kind of appeared. There was no explanation. He's just like, hey, now I got Talon, new bird Talon, Bloodwing who? Am I right? I made the best fort. Yeah, okay, sure. Tell that to Fort Knox, Amber. You want to take that up with the U.S. government? Have them rewrite their design plans. Poor Kairos is living in torment because of this maniac. Yeah, he's just sitting there, and every 10 minutes or so I drive up, mash his men into paste with my car, sprint up the stairs, stare at his gun, and leave. And then he's just sitting there awestruck, and then I come back, and I just keep doing it over and over. That's got to be hell on earth to me. That's got to be rough. Can't be a good time. The Wham Bam DLC explains it. Oh, does it explain it? I didn't know they had any sort of explanation. I thought they just kind of threw him in there. From Petco? Yeah, he got it from Petco, of course. Yeah, he went to town and bought one out of a cage. What the hell even happened, man? Come on. Bloodwing was an endangered species he adopted from another planet? Well, that's funny, because I tell you what, there's hundreds of those endangered species flying around in the sky of the damn pirate DLC. My god, why do I always forget the name? The Zombie Island DLC. And I shot down hundreds of them, so goddamn, I must have been a federal crime. Actually, thousands of them. I shot down thousands of them and burned them alive, too. Also, I could get those challenges completed from my 100% playthrough. So we got this. Kyros, that's normal bitch-ass scope. I saw it. I saw enough, damn it. Stuck in a time loop, yeah, and just keeps getting more and more new blood wings every time. I knew it was endangered, but weren't there some on Pandora? Zombie DLC suggests it, and Wham Bam suggests he got it from Pandora too, I think. Yeah, I know they're in the Zombie DLC, but I really don't know if that's just because they were too lazy to like put in a different model and just reuse Mordecai's bird model for him, or what. That could be the case, you know, and that's not actually a canon thing. Should I run through the Handsome Jackpot DLC for the Claptrap XP farm, or just do something else on my max Moes? Don't know. Couldn't tell you, Astro Ghost. How's your Moes maxed and you want to unlock an XP farm, though? That's curious. I would say don't go for the XP farm if your Moes is maxed. But maybe in BL3 there's a reason to get XP after max level, I don't know. Excuse me. Mordecai is from the planet Artemis. I have no idea where that is. I did not know that. I thought he was from Pandora. I thought they all were, I guess, but maybe. I guess it does say at the start of Borderlands 1 that they traveled to Pandora to search for the vault, so yeah, I guess I should have assumed they're not from Pandora. At least all of them. I thought the zombie DLC wasn't canon. I have no idea, Will. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure. It might not be. It very well might not be. Because it is kind of odd. And it is Zed with a mustache. My bad, it's Ned. Horrible DLC. Only thing the zombies were good for was early XP. Yeah, you're right. There's really nothing in the DLC. The only reason I ever went there was to get the Claptrap SDU at the end of it. That was it. It did have Hank Reese, I guess. That's the only silver lining to the DLC. It added Hank Reese, but then it killed him, so, you know. Bittersweet, it is. That's not scope either. You still get XP after max level for Guardian rank. Oh, I see, okay. So there's like, that's like OP levels almost. You guys keep leveling up with normal XP though, instead of going and doing a challenge. You ever get what you were farming for, but accidentally leave before picking it up? Not that I can recall, Zero Dapple, but it does sound like something I would do. Although, in recent memory, I can't think of a time I've done that, no. But yeah, I mean, simple mistake to make, easy mistake to make. It's because it's like, once you see the item, your brain thinks it's over. Your brain's like, oh, we're done.
job.
We have the item. We're done.
Stop on by.
And you might just get so excited and, like, you know, look away and just save, quit, not even thinking, and then you realize you never picked it up. You know, like, I could definitely see that happening. Scrap Trap Farm is busted. Scrap Trap Farm, nice. It would be for my Zane to get to max level. Oh, is that how it works in BL3? If you do a DLC on one character, you can, like, the progress will carry over to other characters? That's interesting. Guardian rank is badass rank in BL3. Oh, okay. Never mind then. Hank Reese's story is genuinely the best writing in that game. It's some of the best for sure. Those audio logs, man, they really tug at the old heartstrings. They do. And then you find him, you know, and you have to kill him for no reason. Okay, fuck it. The car doesn't want to work. Fuck it. You can stay there then. We're going. What do you got? What are you holding? It's nothing special. Slowest rollover ever. Yeah, it's Borderlands 1 for you. What we got, Kairos? That's not the one. Alright, Fishman, I'm getting off work. Pick you back up when I get home. Alright, Catherine, I'll see you then. You have a good, safe trip home, I guess. Not a good trip home is, it's not what you say. Would have to run through the whole DLC on Zane to reach it for his save. Oh, okay. Going to farm a Reaver's Edge hybrid. I wish you luck, Mr. Funny Man. It doesn't seem to be all that rare, I'll be honest with you. You know, I got one pretty quick. And somebody else in the chat, I forgot who exactly, but they mentioned that they started farming for one and got it after 50 minutes. So, yeah, I mean, but we could just be really lucky too. I don't know. I think somebody, was it Will? Has Will been farming it for like a month or something like that? Somebody was for a while and they got mad and I got it. But, you know, some people just aren't winners. That's just how it is. There's winners and there's losers. You know, which one will you be? That's up to you. Hit that tactical half barrel roll. That's right. I wanted to come to a complete stop without having to waste any movement. It was calculated from the very start. I just found a shield in the ammo machine. What combustion? That's crazy, man. I've never seen that in any Borderlands game. I'll tell you what. You should take a screenshot of that. That'd be interesting to see. Kairos power is easier to get than the others. Hybrid. Oh, I see. Well, that's good to know, Zero Games. Hopefully it won't take too many runs in because I don't want to have to drive for many more hours than is necessary, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I am? Alright, well, sorry about that, man. You'll get it one day. Don't worry about it. The living room was too fragile to move in, so I had to add more support beams. Jesus Christ. That fort is ungodly now. Like, you're building an entire cathedral at this point. Fort doesn't do it justice. You need to upgrade the term. You need to use higher terminology. You're making like a fucking capital city in there. Not the one. Is that what's wrong? Look like a modded playthrough. Oh, I guess mods would change things. Yeah, that might affect some loot pools and shit. God, why did I do the face walk? We have the rip again. I'm wasting it. Send a screenshot in your Discord BL2 chat. All right, Combustion. I'll check that out. That'll be interesting to see. It's quick to get, so it seems, so I'm going to try for a few hours. Yeah, it makes sense. It's a reasonable conclusion to come to.
Hey, sugar.
So far, none of the hybrids have really been all that hard to get. I don't know which one took us the longest. Was it the TK's Wave? TK's Wave Bulldog? I think that one took us the longest out of all of them. I'm not too sure, though. What was the first one we farmed for? Was the Ajax Ogre. That one didn't take too long. Yeah, I think it was a TK, or maybe it was the Ajax Ogre, but I think it was a TK's Wave Bulldog. And we were up to 1,400 and something runs on that. Why does my Amara have 4 days of playtime on it? I would imagine because you played for 4 days on your Amara, but I'm no rocket scientist. I couldn't confirm. Took me weeks to get that Reaver Edge hybrid. Wow. Yeah, I guess that is just how Borderlands works, man. That's how RNG is in general. It could be a fickle mistress. Took me a month to get a tsunami. but took me like 3.5 hours to get a Reaver's Edge penetrator. But then it takes some people, they get a tsunami on their first run from Cromrax, and then... What's that in your hand? What's that in your hand? What's that in your hand? No, it couldn't be. No, it isn't. No, it's not. It just isn't. It just isn't what I think it is. It's not. God damn it. Well, now I have to kill him anyway. Is this what you wanted? Is this what you want? Find him. What is it? Yeah, just a blue Torg repeater. Okay, I thought it was a Nemesis for a minute. I really did. We got. What we got? Quit screaming. Quit bitching. Quit bitching. Didn't ask you to bitch. Just want to look at your scope. That's not it. Not the one. Now the living room has 4 sections: the couch area, the TV area, the secret area, and the VIP area. My God, there's an entire private club opening up in your living room. DK's wave definitely did, yeah, definitely. Streamer luck, it must be. You know, I thought I didn't have any of that left after the tsunami, but it came back to me. Everyone's RNG is different. Yeah, it really is. No 2 farms will ever be the same.
I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Cringe, only a blue gun. Yeah, it's not very good. The B2 farming hurts. Oh, Borderlands 2 farming is like a cakewalk, man. Borderlands 1 farming is really easy too. I don't mind it. I'll be honest, I think farming in both games is really easy. Maybe Borderlands 2 has some really annoying farms though. Borderlands 1 doesn't have as many of those. Like, the only annoying farms in Borderlands 1 are the ones where you gotta drive a long ways, like this one would be annoying. The Ajax Ogre farm is really annoying. Other than that, though, everything's pretty easy to get, because you just kind of world drop everything and farm the Hyperion gift shop at Cromrax or the Armory or stuff like that. I mean, like, level farm. Oh, the XP farming, yeah. XP farming is a different story. In BL1, you don't have to XP farm, like, at all. You can pretty much get to max level just beating the missions and killing enemies. But Borderlands 2, yeah, there is one hell of a grind at the end, especially since they made the max level 80. And they didn't, like, really adjust the XP at all. Yeah, that was crazy that they did that. 63 is so hard to level now. Yeah, you gotta just start the grind, Combustion. The true farm, you know. Give me my cooldown. Give me my cooldown. Give me my cooldown. There's. I go in. Pill scope. Alright. Alright. That's a pill scope. Pill scope through and through, not our gun. Fishman, what is the best rarity in your opinion? It would depend on the game. For Borderlands 1, I would say it's legendary. For Borderlands 2, I would say it's blue. Unique rarity would probably be better in Borderlands 2. But Borderlands 1, I give it to legendary. Very little dedicated drops. Yeah, I guess you're right, Zero Games. If you are trying to find a perfect item, it can be rough. But I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I guess never mind. You're right. You are right about that. And to get like a perfectly max item in BL1 is a lot harder. But I guess the thing about Borderlands 1 is you don't need those items really. In Borderlands 2, a lot of those items are damn near necessary with how crazy the scaling gets at endgame. But in BL1, like, you don't need a perfect version of anything to do anything in the game. Like, you can beat Cromrax with any penetrator or skull masher with little effort. You know, you can beat there's really no other hard bosses, but like General Knox, you can just mow him down with a double anarchy, like a shotgun, anything really. But yeah, that's the way I see it anyways. I'm sadly not allowed in the living room because of he and his friends are in there, big sad. Well, you know what? I got nothing. Yep, you know, artists are only appreciated after death, Amber. Maybe you'll be remembered for your work once you perish, and then they'll let a picture of you into the fort. Bought the Handsome collection, but since it was on Steam, no BL1. Really, no BL1? That doesn't make any sense. The Handsome collection should have Borderlands 1 on Steam. I have Borderlands 1 on Steam. Whoever came up with the idea to put the witch doctors in BL2 need to be executed. Yeah, they are a bit annoying. That's for sure, and you can't really crit them. That's the worst part. I don't know why you can't crit them. What do you got? Shit, didn't make it in time. Oh, never mind, I saw it. Clear as daylight. Not our gun. BL1 is by far the most balanced game in my opinion. Yeah, definitely more than BL2. Pre-sequel, I don't quite remember enough about it to say though against the pre-sequel. BL2 XP farming is long and tedious at first, but you'll slowly, and I mean really slowly, get used to it. Yeah, I have gotten used to it, Amber. That is true. I actually really don't mind the XP farm in Borderlands 2. Dare I say, I look forward to it. Because it means I can get to max level and farm some real man's loot, you know, some real gear.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on
BL1
by.
doesn't come with a handsome collection for some reason. Wow. Just another way to milk some more dollars from your fans. Hey, Gearbox. Can't even put Borderlands 1, a game that came out in 2009, in the Borderlands game, in the handsome collection of Borderlands games. What a joke. What a goddamn joke. Pearls are the best in BL1, Legendary is the best in BL2. Really? You think Pearls are better in BL1? Yeah, I gotta say, I do disagree on that one. Like, the Bessie, maybe, is better than any Legendary sniper, except the Orion is probably better, to be honest with you. And a Skullmaster has more single-shot damage, but the Bessie's really good for the crit and the accuracy. But other than that, you know, the Nemesis is good too, but there's probably better repeater pistols, honestly, like a double Thanatos. Probably outperform it in most cases. But... and then most of the other Pearls are kind of dog shit. Yeah, I don't know. I guess to each his own. There we go. So many blue items in BL2 that are OP. Yeah, you got the Grog Nozzle, you got the Lady Fist, the Pimpernel, the Sandhawk, the Rough Rider. You got a lot of class mods, a lot of blue class mods that are +6 that you use. You know, various ones for all sorts of builds. You got, I'm just trying to think, you got like all the other Moxie weapons are blue as well, which are all pretty useful. And I'm sure there's a lot more if I really thought about it. Orphan Maker as well. I should actually finish leveling that character in BL1, enhanced or regular. I'd say that's completely up to you, Star. I don't know. I couldn't. It's whatever one you prefer. If you can get around the memory leak and, you know, do the thing that fixes it, I would say enhanced is a little bit better in my opinion, just because of the quality of life. But I can see why you'd want to do the old game also. I can see both sides. I really can. Could go both ways on that one. BL2 Blue Rarity best just because Grog. Yeah, I mean, even just because of the Grog, that's true. The Grog is just so good in BL2 and essential on most builds for most people. You could do an entire build with only blue items. Oh yeah, easily. Like, that's what the Deputy build on Salvador is. It's all blue items. +6 Money Shot, blue class mod, blue Orphan Maker, blue Lady Fist, and blue Grog Nozzle. You can use a blue grenade mod if you want, like a Chain Lightning or a Lightning Bolt for healing. You know? It's all blue. It's all blue, right? Even the Rough Rider shield, that's what I use, blue for the Deputy build. Yeah, the Deputy build is all blue. That's insane. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Sheriff's badge, blue. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about it. It is blue. Yeah, Snip is right. It is blue. That's crazy, man. That's an all blue build right there, and that's probably one of the most OP builds in all Borderlands 2 right there. The Deputy Salvador build. That's not our scope at all. If I don't have orange in every gear slot by level 10 on BL3, then I'm incredibly unlucky. Wow. That's shocking to hear. I knew the legendaries flowed like water in BL3, but I didn't know it was every slot has a legendary in it by level 10. Kind of crazy. That's nuts right there. Come on, guys. You know that the Tsunami is good. If you get a good one, you probably just never gotten a good one. An Ironclad is good, and so I Rose. Also a Bessie. The rest of them except an Omega. You're right. I haven't had a good Tsunami, but I can't see it outperforming a double Anarchy. Like ever.
I've got another job for you.
In any capacity.
Stop on by.
And that's just me, maybe. Jackal sucks too. Yeah, Jackal sucks. Omega is not bad. I think the Omega's okay for the electricity resistance, but there's not a whole lot of electricity stuff. I mean, It would have come in handy last night doing those lance, I tell you what. Because when we were doing those lance last night, I got taken out one time just by a guy with a shock weapon, and then I had problems with it the second time. I almost died again to just a shock weapon. But other than that, yeah, the Omega's not very good. You are right, 0 games. There's also the B Shield, Lyuda, Herald. Those are good, very good. But all of them meaningless without the Grog nozzle. Meaningless without the Lady Fist, you know. At least on Salvador. It's coming from a Salvador player. Conference Call, Peak Opener, Pitchfork, Becca. Well, the Peak Opener's not legendary rarity, I don't think. I think that's a effervescent rarity. Toothpick? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what we're talking about right now. Talking about non-blues? Oh, non-blues. Yeah, there's a lot of good non-blues for sure. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, out of all the rarities, I'd say blue has the most good ones out of any rarity there is. Because there's a lot of good legendary weapons, but there's a lot of bad ones as well. And there's a lot of good... No, there's not a lot of good pearls. There's almost no good pearls. And there's a lot of good... Almost all of the effervescents are good, but not all of them are great. Seraphs are good. Generally, Seraphs are pretty good. I will say that.
Well, hey there. Welcome.
Let's get you rolling.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Ship. A little bit of crashing, don't worry about it. It's just what we do here. Grog is by far the best item in BL2, and y'all can fight me on that. I won't snip, I agree with you. It's that or the B shield, and I'm leaning more with the Grog than a B shield, to be honest with you. But you can replace a Grog with another Moxie weapon and still get good healing. So, I don't know, maybe the B shield does outdo it. I'm not sure. That's a tough one right there. That's a clash of titans, truly. Not everything has to be OP. The double as OP as a double anarchy is something that feels modded because of how OP it is. And I'm guessing you want a tsunami to be as OP, but not everything needs to be OP if good. I'll take. Yeah, that's fair. I just mean, like, it won't ever be better. Like, a pearl won't ever necessarily be better than a purple or blue double anarchy. But they can be good, yes. The B shield is alright, but there are many items that are good without it. That's true too. Yeah, very true. What do we got there, Kairos? Not the one. Not the scope. It's ironic that this guy drops a Cyclops too, because he's got those like stupid little goggles on his eyes. He might be a Cyclops himself, you know. How many eyes does he have? We don't know. We can't see his eyes. He might only have one. Maya doesn't need Grog as much, to be fair. She has all the healing around the bubble. Yeah, I don't know anything about Maya. I couldn't tell you. I know Maya relies heavily on the B shield for damage. Like, B hawking is pretty much all Maya's got for fat damage, as far as I know.
Let's get out of here.
B shield's best, no question. Literally a free damage bonus all the time.
Hey, sugar,
Yeah, for many
I've got
builds it
another
is.
job for
There's
you.
some builds where it
Stop
won't
on
be as
by.
good. What the fuck is happening now? But almost always it's going to be better. But like, for example, it wouldn't be better for a Deputy Salvador build because there's not enough pellets on the Orphan Maker to really make that worthwhile. Still no hybrid? Unexpected. I know, right? If history was any marker, was any indicator, we'd think we'd have it by now, but it's not happening. Yeah, but imagine the damage you would have if you did. Well, honestly, I think it might be outpaced by the damage bonus I get from having 0 shield capacity, because Salvador has a skill that boosts your stats when you have a no shield capacity on. What scope are you looking for? The Cyclops scope, 0 dapple. It's like a 20 times zoom scope. It really zoomed in scope. That's what makes it the hybrid. It's a shame when you get to OP 10 and most weapons are dang near useless and you're relying on only the best gear as a crutch. Yeah, that is a bit unfortunate. But you can still make a lot of gear work in OP10 with the proper build. Like, even on Salvador, you can make damn near anything work. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. A lot of characters are relegated to using almost nothing, where Salvador can get away with a lot more. Paper cars, paper cars. That's all we got are paper cars. Well, I gotta get some sleep in. Alright, you Southern Scrap Goblin, you have a good one, man. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. When I use Maya, it's B and Harold, Sandtalker, or Lyuda. Sounds good. What am I doing? I went past it. I haven't done that in a while. I was way too engrossed in chat. Shit. Survivability is going to be Garbo, and depending on if you got your shield up, that is true. The B shield does hinder survivability, but the Grog kind of, negates that. If you got a Grog, you don't really need a shield. Shoot. Dodging obstacles left and right. What do we got, Kairos? That's a little bit of a bigger looking scope, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it, Kyros? I got up close and personal here. No, it's not. Only good shields I've ever actually used in BL2 is the Sham and the B. Yeah, the Sham is good too for rocket regen and other reasons, but I'd say the Antagonist is also a really good one for the reflection damage. You can do a lot of wacky stuff with raid bosses using that to kill them really quickly. And trying to think of another shield. The Tortoise. The Tortoise is really good on Zero at least, and maybe other characters that have shield reducing class mods, Salvador as well, where you can get 0 shield capacity and get that speed boost all the time. Really nice to have.
Hey, sugar. I've got another.
BL4 would be cool if it had gunsmith you could swap parts at. Yeah, that would be cool, but it also kind of defeat the purpose of farming. I'll be honest, I think I'd rather not have that. I think I'd prefer if it was more just RNG based still, and maybe the part system is just more fair. Maybe a weighted part system, perhaps, something like that. If you're not using green gear in BL2, that's because your luck is better than terrible. Anyhow, green gear is neat, I guess. Yeah, green gear is neat, that's for sure. Not very good though. The only good green weapons I can think of are like Vladov's, like a Vladov TMP sniper rifle is good. Even a Vladov green assault rifle can be good early on. But, yeah, nothing else really is good at green. There's some real competition in BL2 for best rarity, but blue rarity is best for weapons. A legendary for everything else, but relics with which goes to the E-Tech because of the bone of the ancients. Yeah, that's a good point. Uniques definitely win out in the gun category. Legendaries, yeah, because of all the legendary class mods and grenade mods and shields that there are, yeah, definitely legendaries win out in those 3. And then relics, yeah, E-Tech just because of the bones. And then I guess all the other ones, if you like those, the skin and the teeth and the whatever the fuck they got, the toenail, the sternum of the ancients. Also, it seems we're having some connection issues on the stream. I haven't seen any chats for a while. I'm not sure if that's just coincidence or what. But we are also declining heavily in viewers.
Hey, sugar. I've got another job.
Why is no one in chat? I'm not sure.
Stop on by.
My comment really did just disappear. Yeah, I think the stream was having some latency issues there. And that's why the chat wasn't going. Grog is the best defensive item. B is best defensive item. Yep, that's there it is, Orion. There you go. That's a good way to put it. Last 2 chats didn't go through. Yeah, I figured something was wrong. Sent like 10 messages and YouTube ate them all. Jesus, man, right into the void. Yeah, it says I'm buffering pretty badly. I'm not sure what's going on right now. Could be on my end, could be on YouTube's end. I'm not too certain right now. Hopefully it just blows over. Grog and B combo is the best of both worlds. It really is, because if you have a B on, whenever you shoot an enemy with a Grog, as long as you have your shield up, you're going to heal the full. It's really convenient. I like it. Stream is lagging immense. Yeah, I know. It's bad right now, Combustion. Not much I can do about it. Everything's normal on my end. It just got to ride out the storm and hope it passes. Audio's fine. Yeah, that's weird. Audio's fine, but the quality got microwaved, I see. Yeah. Sorry about that. Looks like things might be going back to normal. Before YouTube was rude, I said that Maya doesn't need Grog since she heals on phase bubble kills and for Slag Magic Missile self-regens as well. Slag Magic Missile self-regens as well. Slag Magic Missile self-regens as well. I'm trying to figure out what that means. I'm not sure if that... You mean like with a Grog equipped? Or do you mean like it's like a transfusion grenade?
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Audio's fine, video's insanely choppy. Yeah, I guess that must not be my end then, because my audio would be lagging as well. Slag Magic Missile, the grenade spawns new grenades. Oh, I see. Anyone seen a cracked sash shield lately? No, I have not, meme dealer. I know in Borderlands 1 you can get it from Raccoon Shoe out in the Rust Commons. Borderlands 2 though, I forget. I'm back, my man. Welcome, Catherine. Happy to have you back. You missed the lag storm. That's good. Magic Missile's a slag grenade that regens ammo as long as it's equipped. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Yeah, I had no idea it regenerated ammo. That's pretty good. Very good indeed, actually. Tubbies in BL2 can drop crack sash and it's disappointing. Oh yeah, I don't know why they made it a legendary in BL2. That's really odd. Because it was just a random green rarity shield in BL1. Like, there's nothing really special about it. It had the really low recharge delay and fast recharge speed and low capacity. Like, yeah, it's the sash, but like, it's the sash. You know what I mean? There's nothing cool about it. It's just a damn shield. Out of all the items they brought back, I don't know why that one. I guess they brought back pretty much everything in BL1. Mikey, welcome to the stream, man. Happy to have you, sir. Alatina grenades, regen grenades. Yeah, magic missile, just a slag one. Okay. Yeah, makes sense then. That is news to me. I did not know Tina DLC grenades all regenerated grenades. That's awesome,
sugar,
actually.
I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Shit, there we go. It's not legendary, it's purple. The crack sash? I thought the crack sash was a legendary shield. Maybe it is purple then. Doesn't even have a red text. Wow. Okay then. That's pretty rough. Video is very bad. It's not a bunch of pixels. It's just super lag spikes every few minutes. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, Zero Games. There's not a lot I can do about that. God damn it. I just got fucking assaulted by that car. I'm gonna sue you, bitch. Got Snip's best item list. Bone artifacts at number 5, the Herald at number 4, the Pimpernel at number 3, maybe. The Bee at number 2, the Grog at number 1. That's my best items list, but could probably be modified. It's not a bad one. I don't mind it. It's not bad at all. By the way, my man, this is my wife's account. My phone broke, so I've been using hers. I follow you on my account, but I can't get into my Gmail to log in. Understandable, Catherine. I'll still call you Catherine, because that's all I know you by, unless you want me to call you something else. I'm not sure what your other name is, but... You know, happens to the best of us, man. Sue the Lance for shit driving. Yeah, I might just do that, Mr. Funny Man. For shit driving and for assault charges. Also, god damn it, man, I did it again. Now the back pedal of shame. By the way, is the stream still lagging for you guys, or is it recovered yet? YouTube's telling me everything's good, but YouTube's never right. You're the only reliable source of information I have. What am I doing? I don't have to kill you. We can be peaceful about this. That's not the... Yeah, not the one. Vic Wolf, been a member for 1 month. I appreciate that. The Big E. Hell yeah, man. Thank you. Feels like a damn PowerPoint. I see. It's better now. Lag seems to have died down for the moment. Seems fine now. No lag here. Okay. Well, happy to hear that. Maybe people... I don't know why some people are still lagging and others aren't. Maybe that's their end, and maybe YouTube's just being odd. One day I'll have a cable, an Ethernet cable, and actually have a wired connection. We shouldn't have to worry about this anymore. But until that time, we push on. Best item in BL1 is easily in every facet the double anarchy. Yeah, it's hard to compete. There's not a whole lot of other options there. In terms of damage per second on any character, really the double anarchy is gonna be it's not gonna be the best DPS on every character, but it's gonna be better than almost everything on every character. Was random spikes too, like Passage Storm or something? Yeah, could be something like that. Shit. I'm good. Taking a sip is all. It's okay, Fish. We still love you. I appreciate that, Snip. Going to restart YouTube real quick. That might help Mr. Funny Man, yeah. Closing the stream out and coming back in. Also, make sure your quality is set to something high. YouTube will auto set the quality to be low. My favorite item is a good tsunami. Wow, really, a good tsunami. Yeah, I haven't seen the power of like a 12.5 fire rate stinger tsunami, so I don't know. The only one I have is absolutely laughable. I can imagine it does good damage, and it does work in a unique way, so I guess that's not a bad pick. Kairos. Normal gun. Farm for the Twister shotgun on BL2. Gonna be here for a while. Yeah. I hear Twister's one hell of a farm. Well, good luck with that, man. SMGs in BL2 are absolutely insane in general. BL1, I mean, yeah, BL1 SMGs are definitely the most all-around good weapon class. You know, like Stingers are really good and accurate. Double Anarchies are obviously just insane damage. You can get double Stingers for a little bit of both. You can get Elemental Stingers for insane elemental proccing. You can get, I guess, Thumpers and Bruisers if you want for some reason. Those kind of suck, but, you know, Stingers and double Anarchies are everywhere.
Another job for you.
And even just normal SMGs as well. Is Twister the one from Ooh? Yeah, it's the one from Ooh. That's him. That's the one. My favorite item in Borderlands game is probably the Roizen's Thorns from BL3. Just a beautiful eye candy. I see. I haven't had the pleasure yet. What are you gonna do, Will? No, I read Will's name in the chat, called the car Will. Well, there. You're the car now, Will. I'll file my lawsuit to you. Ooh, he went right over me. No harm, no foul. We're all good. I'm betting beating a lot of people to answering questions, at least on my screen. Yeah, at least on his screen. It seems you are. You did beat everybody to the ooh question there. We got the Amber Williams top 5, Herald, Bone of Ancients, Conference Call, B-Shield, Grog. Not a bad list at all. I'd say it's a good one. I'm back. It's better now. Happy to hear it, Mr. Funny Man. Welcome back, sir. What do you got? What do you got, Kyros? No, I was reloading that gun. I couldn't even see it. That's a shit scope again. He always has that scope. He rarely has the pill scope even. It's usually just that one. Unpopular opinion, but I really don't like the Grog nozzle. People are far too dependent on it, and it's just not fun gun to use. I say this as a Maya main, though. Yeah, as a Salvador and Zero player, I need a Grog nozzle. I need it bad. I can't play the game without it. Like, quite literally. At least after, like, level 80. Early on, you don't need, like, TVHM in normal mode, you really don't need a Grog nozzle. But once you get UVHM, and especially the OP levels, I'd say a Grog is almost required, at least on Salvador and Zero. Maybe Maya's healing is good enough, but I've never played her. At least not much. The next time I get a Temu ad, it's on. If you don't, understandable, meme dealer. They are quite intrusive. They've got Temu ads up the ass these days. I wish the grog wasn't the best item in the game. It turns the game into a slog, but it's the grog makes it a slog, but it's really the only way to survive on a lot of characters. Yeah, very true. Not fun at all. I would say it's not like it's not fun, but it's a bit annoying only being able to do like a grog and grenade combo to heal. You know, I just wish there were other viable healing options other than the grog nozzle on more characters than just like 2, you know. Pre-patch conference call was so much fun. Yeah, I never had the pleasure of experiencing the pre-patch conference call. Even the normal one is really good, but I mean, I would imagine if they had to nerf it, that's got to be insane back in the day. We got there. Oh, it's a square scope. Gross, man. Even worse. I want an original copy of Borderlands to use my conference call B and Baby Maker. Since Borderlands is a single-player game, could you maybe go to the version history in Steam and just play it on the original version? I don't know if that's a thing you can do or not, but it might be possible. I love doing the gun fuse glitch with 3 lady fists on an infinity with Gauge. The gun fuse glitch, yeah, where you can just put the stats of every weapon into one weapon. I'm pretty sure I've seen Jolts do something similar to that. Downside for BL2 for me is the pearls, and it sucks to rely on slag and the ultimate and switch over to another weapon to kill a singular enemy. Yeah, that's my biggest problem with Borderlands 2's endgame as well. It's a problem with balancing. At the end of the day, you know, they require you to use slag in order to kill an enemy just because of how much they inflate the HP pools. So, yeah, I wish the enemy's HP was balanced where you didn't have to use slag all the time. Maybe just take slag out or make it do something else entirely. Maybe it makes the enemies do less damage instead of take less damage. That way you don't get fucking one-shot by every mob in the game. And that could be something, but I don't know.
Attention, hostile.
Real. Guys, please send the SWAT team. They destroyed the entire fort and are now shooting me with Orbeez guns. Help. Sorry, Amber. No can do. We want to keep those lines clear for real emergencies. You sound like you got it covered over there. We got that. That's not the one. It just isn't the one. I know it. You know it. Kairos' bitch ass knows it. We all know it. Yeah, 2400% critical hit, then throw the evil smasher glitch in there for the shits and giggles. I'm not even familiar with the evil smasher glitch, but, you know, fuck it, Matt. Can never have too many glitches in Borderlands. Am I right or am I right? You make sure you're on Salvador as well while you're at it. And then offhand, I don't know if the glitch would still work if you go into Salvador's action skill. Can you offhand a lady fist while using the infinity with the like the 2400% critical and then get another 800%? I don't know. Could be a thing. At Pound Town Dalton, I was thinking at least 3 at most. Pound Town Dalton, hell yeah, man. Autocorrect done exposed me. Yeah, it did, meme dealer. What's Pound Town? Why do you say Pound Town so often? Isn't radiation like half assistant slag? Yeah, I'm not sure. Apparently, according to Orion, yes, that's what it is. I'm not familiar with radiation in BL3. I'm in a place where they can't get to my old room. I locked the door. There you go. You're all good, Amber. They're not going to get to you. Those Orbeez won't make it through a solid door, probably. Unless they got a lot of them. Damn it. Almost killed my car there. Goddamn, guys, calm down. Meant to say downtown. Yeah, I know you did, meme deal. I know what you meant, but what you said, now that's a different story. Oh no, the window. Fuck. They found another way in. Please send help. I'm being pelted with balls of water. Like the whole point was crazy crit on crazy damage gauge, but he's like, nah, can't be anything but Sal. Oh, like you can only do it on gauge, I see. I didn't know that. I thought you could do it on anybody with just like swapping the weapons weird. That's not the one, is it? Why does that one look longer than usual? Why does it look longer than usual? Tell me! Tell me, Kairos, why? That's just normal. I'm just losing my mind, that's why. The lag is back, yeah, so it would seem, Zero Games. I don't know what's going on. Give me 1 second, everybody. I gotta go use the restroom anyway. I'll see if I can't, I don't know, try to look into that. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. I am back. I didn't change anything in terms of the internet. Everything was as I thought it was, in order, so not sure how that's going to go, but hopefully we're doing okay now. Thank you for waiting, though. I appreciate it. And it looks like Amber lost her poor mind. Goddamn. Songs, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Happy to have you, sir. Amber, please refrain from the ease. Please. Please ease. It's all YouTubers end. Yeah, what's my end? The E? Not the E. YouTuber is the villain as usual. What did I do? I'm not the villain. I'm not the bad guy here. Come on, guys. He's back, scattered. Yeah, it's like coming back and lifting up like a basket of fruit I left overnight, and there's a bunch of fucking cockroaches scurrying out the bottom of it. D&D? No, it doesn't stand for Downtown Dalton at all. I'm not sure. Dungeons and Dragons? Who? Dungeons and Dragons? YouTube, not YouTuber. Come on now. Oh, my bad. I don't know why I read YouTuber. It's just, that's my fault. Forgot how to read is all. You keep reading YouTube as YouTuber, narcissist. My bad. My bad, guys. Very sorry. Sorry to all I have offended with my actions. I will do my best in the future to make up for this grave error, this grievous mistake I've made. God damn it, another badass pyro. Fucking ruin my day every time. Just burn, combat medic. I should probably quit slamming my car into that, because, you know, there could be a badass there. That's the second time it's happened. It'll happen more now. It happened twice, it'll happen again. What do we got there? That's a big looking scope, I'll be honest with you. Let me get a closer look at that thing. No, it's not a big look. Why did I think that's a different scope? It's the same one I've been looking at. It's crazy. They have an axe? Well, fuck. How's your hand-to-hand combat skills, Amber? I hope you're able to fend off an attacker that has an axe. That's all I can say to you. You know, either that or lock yourself in a room and just pray. Pray to whatever you can think of to pray to. Sounds like streamer needs practice. Some reading practice? Yeah, I do. I didn't even read the word reading. Some Harry Potter while driving? Yeah, that'd be great. Let me read while driving. Then I won't be able to drive or read. It's not like I'll do both at the same time. It's just I won't do either of them at that point. You looking to get shot? Yeah, you know, I'm used to it. The people on Pandora aren't very hospitable, you know, they're kind of all assholes. Crusty, rusty, musty, dusty. And, you know, all the other E's. Assholes. They're breaking the door with the axe and they're 12. Bro, how? What do you mean? Don't look at me, don't ask me that question. I'm not the one who has a 12-year-old little brother who's currently breaking into my room using an axe. You know, I think maybe you should ask yourself that question. Where did things go wrong, Amber? You know, maybe you said something that upset them. Maybe they hold some sort of grudge against you. I mean, they're fucking chopping the door down. Come on now, what are we doing here? Something went wrong, clearly. It's not on me, it's on you. Or maybe them. Or maybe both. Amber, get the shotgun. Yeah, they don't stand a chance. No, you're right. You're right. A 12-year-old cannot stand much of a chance against a shotgun. That's a good point, alright. Why does he does he really use the gun he's gonna drop? I thought his drop was partly random after he dies. What the hell? Another one? You son of a bitch, man. It's gonna be you. You'll bring me back from the dead, badass Pyro. But, yeah, he does use the gun, Catherine. In Borderlands 1, that's how it works. The enemies will drop the gun that they're holding. In BL2, not so much. I think there's maybe one enemy in BL2 that works like that. But in this one, they always have the gun that they're going to drop in their hands. Which is very convenient, especially for farms like this. You know, I like that system. I wish BL2 was more like that. Rubber? I was Rubber once. No, you weren't, Mr. Funny Man. Don't say that. Rubber could never become sentient and talk in my chat. I know that for a fact. Right, I mean, I'm not a scientist or anything. I'm no chemical engineer. I don't make plastic and rubbers, but I can tell you that rubber doesn't come to life. I know that.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you.
I'll be gone for a few minutes. I need to drive home. All right, Amber, that's fine. I'm in my car. I gotta drive home. Looks like they finally drove Amber out of the house. Well, at least you made it out alive. I mean, Godspeed. Have a safe trip. Crimson Lance is fed up with the destruction of property, so they hired a badass. I won't blame them. They got a lot of badasses, you know. I'd feel bad being that badass. He literally got hired just to be run over. Like, what'd you hire me for, Sarge? Oh, you're here to get run over by a car going approximately 80 miles an hour with a jet engine strapped to the back. What was that, Sarge? You know, like, what the fuck? That's a terrible job. I wouldn't know. I don't know what they're paying him. Maybe there's lying to him. Gotta be both, maybe. Badass? I was badass once. That's a good one, Will. I like that one. That's funny. But a real badass, Will, would have a Kairos power. Or not, no, my bad, not that. I have a Reaver's Edge penetrator. Yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. Everybody keeps saying this, I was insane once, quote. I hear that everywhere. I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it's everywhere. It's an anomaly to me. I've seen it on almost every facet of the internet, and yet I don't know where it came from. That's the pill scope, right? Yeah, pill scope. Best Borderlands 1 game? It's a good question, Star. Best Borderlands 1 game. So it's between the original, the Game of the Year, and the Enhanced, and then the Game of the Year Enhanced. Goddamn. You know, imagine that. I would say, in my opinion, the best Borderlands 1 is the enhanced. Yeah, because I like the quality of life and the mini-map. Copy pasta? Oh, so it's just some dumb shit with no meaning that people have started saying. Fair enough. Pandora has some serious balls. Yeah, that it does. Look at that one over there. On that rock there, perched on that rock. That's one hell of a ball right there. Balls of stone, quite literally.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on
There we
by.
go. Quality of life, you mean the gearbox legendaries? I mean like the auto pickup and being able to buy all your ammo with one click and stuff like that. But yeah, the gearbox legendaries aren't bad either if you really want a good weapon. I don't like how they take up the loot pool though, I'll say that. I'm not a big fan of the gearbox legendaries. And also being able to change my FOV in the settings. That's one of the big ones. Instead of doing it in the console menu. I was a man once. What are you now, Orion? Go on. You don't have to be shy. You can tell me. This is a safe space, Orion. Let's go. You're not a badass. I know that. What the hell? I killed that guy before I killed him all the way up the pole. I ran him over and I didn't even touch him. That's how powerful the car is. I must have shook the pole and he fell off and broke his spine or something like that. What's this? What's this? What's this? Square. Alright, this isn't square, right? The Cyclops isn't square. No, it's not square. Save quit. Auto pickup doesn't matter really. There's not much you need from the ground. That auto pickups maybe health, but nobody drops that anymore. And maybe when they do it's the last enemy. Yeah, that's fair. But like for claptrap components and like the mission rewards, stuff like that, being able to like hold E and pick up the groups of them instead of doing it individually, that's pretty nice. Although maybe the hold down and pick up everything is in the original, although I don't think it is. What's my frame rate at? It's at 100, I believe, meme dealer. Let me check. Yeah, locked it at 100.
Get out of here.
Any higher than that and my frames like fluctuate. I usually get between like 80 and 100 frames on BL1.
I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Well, just the FOV then, Star. I play Borderlands 1 enhanced for the FOV. Funny man, I was funny man once, so I have a hard time believing that, Orion, I'll be real with you. But maybe, you know, maybe. There we go. Idiot. Now we ride. Will Clap, did you pray today? That's the question on everybody's mind, meme dealer. Finally somebody asked it. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking ever since I saw Will in the chat. Has Will Clap prayed today? Well, go on, Will. That's not the one. Can we get a different copy pasta? Someone start reading The Raven or walking through the Valley of Death or own a musket for home defense. Yeah, you know. Those are all great. Those are all fine and dandy, but I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of copy pasta. Not one of my favorite foods. Pretty low on the list, and I usually like pasta. You know, it's kind of weird. I pray to get my Reaver's Edge before I go to college. Well, dream on, Will. With that kind of attitude, you know, you should have it. You gotta have it. Before I go to college, you know, that's a long term. You're thinking long term already. I'd assume you're going to go to college after this summer's up then, so you got like a month. You got around a month. I think if you put in another month, because you've already been farming over a month. If you put in over 2 months and don't have one, Will, it's not meant to be. Maybe somebody's been saving your soul. You know, maybe like if you got that, maybe you die from the excitement. Maybe your heart would just give out. Maybe you have like a weak heart. You have like a hole in your heart you don't know about. And if you get too excited, like getting the Kairos, or the Kairos, no, not the fucking Kairos, Jesus, the Reaver's Edge Penetrator, you'll just die on the spot. Who knows? The BL3 fast travel will be mighty helpful right now. Any fast travel will be mighty helpful right now, Catherine, but yeah, especially the BL3, just being able to open the map and go there on my own fruition. But fuck, I'd love to be able to just spawn in this map, in the Sunken Sea, or I'm not in the Sunken Sea, but wherever the hell this is, you know, on this highway, and drive here instead of having to drive all the way from T-Bone Junction every goddamn time. Let me get out of my way. Fucking losers. But without mods, this is all we're working with, and I don't want to download any mods because that's an annoying process, and I want to get all these 100% legit in the base game, since I've already got most of them in the base game, you know. Can't stop now. Sunken cost fallacy and all that. Coffee pastas aren't great, but I'm tired of all the question marks, honestly. Yeah, I know what you mean. It makes you feel like people are asking questions that actually matter. Too much copy carbs? Yeah, I'd say so, Matt. I'm my stomach's starting to churn, you know. My liver can't handle the toxicity anymore, all the fumes, all the toxic fumes.
Stop on by.
That's interesting, Astro Ghost. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision, the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my words. Okay. I'm scared, Astro Ghost. I'm trying. My shivers are timbering, or my timbers are shivering. I mean, yeah, I said it the wrong way. But you know, yeah, I'm rattling in my boots. I really am. Who's your favorite BL1 boss? Mine is King Wee Wee. Yeah, King Wee Wee's pretty cool. He's a little. He does have a really crazy ability when he holds up his buzz axe and starts like raining down fucking magic missiles all around him, and he does drop a good shield. Also, the Wee Wee Super Booster's nothing to sneeze at. That's a pretty good choice there. My favorite boss might be Mothrak. Mothrak's kind of a loser, but it just, you know, something about it. Just a crazy giant rack, and you just shoot it out of the air, and it collapses down, and all the loot goes everywhere, and then you sit there and like pretend you accomplished something. Pretty cool. That's a pill scope right there, not ours. My jimmies have been rustled. Yeah, that's right. Now I'm telling Dalton that one. My jimmies are rustling, I'll tell you what. Liver, I had a liver once. Well, I guess that's what alcoholism will do to you. Rats ate it. Oh, well. You know, I doubt that. You wouldn't be alive right now if you didn't have a liver, Mr. Funny Man. Or I guess maybe you're not alive. Maybe you're just another voice in my head. Another spirit from beyond. Whispering nonsense into my ear.
Hey, sugar. I've got another job for you.
His shivers are timbering. That's right. That is right, Matt. What I sent was only a third of the thing. Wow. Yeah, that's a long one then. That's a multi-paragraph copy pasta right there. A whole book, damn near. Oh, get some ice cold spring water. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, now I'm feeling it. Feel that one right in the colon, baby. BL1 Krieg mod, it just gives you a skill tree and his action skill, and of course the actual Krieg character. Wow, I didn't know that they just put Krieg in BL1 like that. That's pretty cool, I guess. I can't imagine it'd be very balanced in BL1, but I mean, if they just scale down the damage, it might not be too bad. That's the best mod? Yeah, the best mod. Of course Orion would think that. You know, naturally. The Krieg enthusiast in the chat. Shit. I'm close enough, damn it. There was a badass over there. I might have blown myself up anyhow. Okay. Yo, really, I just planned it. Really, I knew there'd be a badass there, and that's why I hit the pole and didn't go all the way there. Or the wall, I guess, not a pole. Kill some Lance here so I can get my action skill back. Maybe. Oh, he's burning shit. Sorry, Kairos, I can't really look at your scope when you're on fire, man. You have to just ride that one out. Just ride it out, buddy. Oh, that's a longer scope right there. Pretty certain it's still not our scope, but I don't think I've seen that one yet. I'm going to kill him. I'm gonna kill him. Just to see what it is, just to make sure. Son of a bitch! Lance Assassin. This isn't a concern to you, this is between me and Kyros. You, purple one too. Get my nerve. Give me the gun! Okay. Oh, it's right there. Good. 2.4 weapon zoom? Okay, so it'll be 3.2 if it was the one. Yes, it's definitely not the Cyclops. Good job, Minerva. You killed a fleeing foe. Aren't you so brave and powerful? Give it up for Minerva, everybody. What a fucking stud. Oh, wow. Look how many backflips I could do. I'm Minerva. Ooh. My liver fears the rats, quote unquote. What are rats a metaphor for, funny man? Like alcohol? Or like ibuprofen? Or caffeine, maybe? And YouTube's telling me it's not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream anymore. Well, joke's on you, YouTube. You're probably wrong, you son of a bitch, because you're never right about that. Although the chat has paused. Maybe that could just be because it's actually paused, or it could be because it's deleting chat messages again. I don't know. YouTube likes to do that sometimes. Hopefully it's working, though. Yeah, something tells me it's not working very well. Rats are a funny name for alcohol abuse. That they are, Astro Ghost. That they are. Test. We chillin'. Okay, the test went through. Never mind, they were good. Maybe it was just a long time without chat, sir. Get shitted on, Lance, you pussy. Hate YouTube? Yeah, I hate it too. Well, not a lot, but a little bit. I hate it when I'm live streaming, I'll tell you that. Great for posting videos. Annoying to live stream on, although I've not streamed on many other streaming services. Hold on, it's a big scope too. It's not my big scope, is it, Kairos? No, it's not my big scope. Like I said, I haven't streamed on many other platforms, but you know, YouTube doesn't do great, generally speaking, and I don't think it's all on my end. Shh, YouTube might hear you. I hope they do. You know what, YouTube? Actually, maybe not. I don't want to do that. They might take away my channel. They could just do that if they really felt like it. It ate another 10 tests. Oh, okay, it did freeze. I see. Yeah, it makes more sense because the test messages all started coming through all at once, so I should have figured that. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. I'm not sure what's going on today. Maybe there's some storms in the area, although yesterday I had storms in the area and didn't have any problems, so I don't know why it'd be bad today. Hey, YouTube less than most other services. That is true, Snip. That's a good point. Soon, Gears 5 will be in the Piece anime. Joy Boy has returned. Gear 5 will be in the One Piece. Oh, the One Piece. My bad. I didn't see One Piece yet. Thank God for One Piece. Let's go One Piece. Now scrolling my PS5 library. Don't know what I want to play. It's a hard decision, Matt. A tale is old. A tribulation is old as time, if you will. YouTube might be worse on the technical side of things, but Twitch is a cesspit, so yeah, you know, you gotta pick the lesser of two evils is what it is. Not put spoilers in a public space. Plenty of people who aren't caught up. Yeah, I don't know if that's a spoiler or not. I'll be honest with you, I've never watched One Piece, so I couldn't say. Guys, my mom's driving to my house with the little bro and his friends. That they won't even leave you alone. You left the entire house and now they're pursuing. That's nuts. That is insane. My internet dies in Endgame. Like the movie Endgame? Like you're streaming it and your internet dies? Or you mean like in Borderlands at the Endgame? That's not our scope at all. That thing's dinky. Can't believe Batman dies in Indiana Jones 5. Son of a bitch, man. Orion, you piece of shit. I was going to see that movie. Now there's no point. Now I'm not even going to bother. You've ruined my entire evening. You've ruined my day, matter of fact. I'm not supporting Twitch. If you need to stream on another platform, do something like Picarto. It's not too well known, but it'd be nice to stream there. Yeah, I've never heard of Picarto. That's for sure.
Hey, sugar. I've got another job
I think for the time
Stop
being,
on
I
by.
plan to just stay on YouTube. I don't plan on switching anytime soon, at least. I might in the future, but it's unlikely at this point. Spoiler, Oppenheimer dies. Yeah, you've gone too far, Michael. You can't be serious, man. Car spike your driveway? Well, I don't know about that. I don't need to. That seems like an extreme measure to take. The only social media-ish website I use are YouTube and Discord, and I don't even like those. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm not a big social media guy either. I don't use Instagram or Twitter. I have Snapchat, but mainly just to communicate with people. So, yeah, I see where you're coming from. Basically, I just use YouTube, Snapchat, Discord, and... No, that's it. And those three right there. I think Picarto is mostly used for artists and game devs and whatnot. Oh, I see. Yeah, more of a more of a professional streaming service. You know, we're doing real work here. Buy car spikes and then lay them randomly on the freeway. Yeah, I would say I would advise against doing that. That would probably get you into a lot of trouble with the law, and also result in many injuries and possible fatalities among the civilian population. So yeah, I would say probably don't do that, but hey, that's your own prerogative. My mom got a speeding ticket for going 60 and a 30. Jesus, that's like criminal reckless driving. She might go to prison for that one. Unless the cop's not an asshole, but you know, yeah, that's one hell of a ticket. Or if it's like a first offense or something like that. I'm not too versed in the law, but I think if it's like more than 10 over, it's a whole different thing. But yeah, I don't know. Did she? At least she got the brothers there to assault you with an axe or whatever they plan on doing. I used to use Twitter, but decided to stop torturing myself. Yeah, I used to use Twitter and like watch TikTok and use Instagram and follow meme accounts and look at memes on Instagram and stuff like that. But I just kind of quit doing it over time. I couldn't really tell you why, one way or the other. I just did. Spoiler alert: hybrids didn't return to Borderlands 2. That's true, they didn't. Except for Jackenstein, but he's not a gun. 95 and a 30 is minimum. Okay, Rockvic, professional speeder here. We got professional criminal reckless driver Rockvic here. Why would you use that emoji, Will Clap? Well, it seems rather topical, I'll be honest with you. It seems accurate. Why did I do a question mark? Rest in peace to my homie who used Twitter and lost their sanity. I don't know. Do you want him to rest in peace, or do you want him to not rest in peace? And I guess that could be a question there. How long have you been streaming for a small channel? You do amazing, man. You got a soothing voice. I'm super impressed. Well, I appreciate that, Catherine. I think I started streaming like 2-3 months ago, maybe 4. It hasn't been more than 4 months. I can't imagine. It hasn't been super long. Oh fuck, I didn't even look at what he's got. Normal ass scope, right, Kairos? Right, Kairos, you big buffoon, you. Yeah, it's a normal scope. Pretty sure 15 over is reckless. Oh, okay, my bad. I thought it was 10. Always satisfies me to see someone pulled over on a road to work construction zone. Those double fines, double fines will really teach them to stop speeding and driving recklessly. You hope so, you really do, but a lot of the times when you see somebody who's gotten a speeding, usually somebody doesn't have just one speeding ticket, you know what I mean? Like, it's rare for somebody to get one speeding ticket in their life. Usually it's like 3, 12, 20, you know, they rack them up, but yeah. I mean, that would certainly deter some people.
I've got another job for you.
But you'd think it's just kind of, I don't know. To me, it's just like, why the hell would you bother speeding? Because it's just a waste of time. It's a waste of everybody's. If you get pulled over, you're not going anywhere quicker. You know, you're wasting your old time at that point. And generally speaking, going fast, unless you're on a highway like an expressway, you're really not going to gain a whole lot of ground, because you'll have to stop at the same lights, at the same signs, you get behind different people. You know, it's just not worth it generally. It's crazy to me how so many get comfortable while driving and completely forget they're a metal death trap that could get you killed and others if you aren't careful. Yeah, it happens. It's just people just zone out, get in the zone and start driving like it's a muscle memory. Can't really blame them because, you know, you drive manually the whole time, it'd be exhausting. Amber, road spikes. Yeah, there you go. He won't be coming if you got road spikes, tell you what. Well, at least not that far. Like, bro, you can't be driving like a maniac. Yeah, I mean, that's true. That's very true, but you say that to people. Generally, the people that you tell that to, they know that, right? Like, people know that they shouldn't be driving recklessly and, like, driving intoxicated and speeding. People, they really do understand it. They just don't care. They think that, you know, it's not a big deal, that it won't happen to them, that they're better than that, you know, stuff like that. And you just convince yourself that it's not a problem. Generally speaking, it's not that they're not aware of it. They just convince themselves that they're above the problem. I'm doing good, Chaos. How are you, my man? Welcome to the stream as well. In 5 minutes, I'll have to leave. All right, Amber. Well, I hope that goes well. You know, Godspeed. But thank you for coming by the stream. I do appreciate it. Speeding is useless most of the time. Let's end up right next to the person you passed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Snip. It's just, you gotta stop at the same signs, you know, same intersections, same whatchamacallits. I accidentally drove while high. Don't ask.
Sugar, I've got another
Well, that's
job
fine. You
for
can do what you want, Mr. Funny Man. That's your own prerogative. I won't judge. Accidentally does add some credence. The other day, this dude sped past me and I was already going 5 over the highway. Ended up sitting right next to him at the stoplight a minute later. Yeah, that sounds about right. I have 2 choices: leave now and go to my friend's house, or die in 5 minutes. Well, Jesus, do you hate your friend that much? Why is that even a choice, Amber? Why would you not just go to your friends if it's that or death? I mean, your friend can't be that bad, right? Do they stink or something? They don't brush their teeth? They're one of those people? They just kind of smell bad? They just kind of smell like they're kind of stinky? I don't know. It's the same issue with drugs and drinking. I'm not going to do much. I'm better than that. I would never go crazy and do that stuff. 30 minutes later, lying face first in a puddle, drunk off your mind. Yeah, you know, it's a different story. It really is. I just don't want to ignore my dad. Well, just, you know, pretend you didn't know he was coming. Oh, I just missed you. Damn, what a shame. Drat the luck. And you do the, oh, shucks. You know, you swing your arm. Oh, shucks, Dad, I forgot. You know, something like that. Tell your dad he's gay. That might not work. Yeah, that's probably not a great suggestion. But, hey, you know, you certainly could do it. You have a run counter now? Damn, you are over Jolts. Yeah, I'm better. That's right. I just surpassed Jolts, dude. I have a run counter. Made it big time. Fishman greater than Jolts. Well, I appreciate that, Snip. But, you know, that is, you're allowed to think that. But in my opinion, probably not. Well, bye, guys. You may not see me on tomorrow's stream. Well, I hope not, Amber. There won't be a stream tomorrow, but I hope I see you Wednesday. You have a good night. I weep for the day that Fishman gets big enough to where he can't respond to all our chats. Yeah, that'll be kind of sad, to be honest. It'll be a different environment for sure when I'm not actually, because it's more like I'm carrying on conversations when I'm streaming now. When you have, like, probably more than like 50, 60 people talking in chat at one time, it'll get pretty hectic, I'd imagine. Can't really ever follow a conversation and all that. Favorite aircraft? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I'll be honest with you, I'm not too familiar with aircraft in general, but I gotta say that really generic looking stealth bomber, like the original stealth bomber that the US made, I forget what it's called. It's like that, it's black, really flat, and like Dorito shaped. Made a Nighthawk, something like that. It's a stealth bomber that the US made. I don't, in terms of bombability, I don't know how good it is, but I'd say that thing looks pretty badass. Pretty sick looking plane, if I do say so myself. B1 Spirits, that sounds familiar. Sounds like a bomber for sure. Fishman, if you get big, you better reply to every message I send. I'll do my best, Snip. I really will. I'll do my best, but no promises. Who knows? I might not ever get big, and that might not ever be a problem anyway. Fishman 6 and Jolts collab, you know, that would be absolutely amazing, Zero Games, but I can't see that ever happening. I'll be real with you. The Jolts dude and I, we kind of we have different audiences, maybe. Well, definitely there's overlap, but Jolts dude probably has a lot more younger audience members than I would, because he's more family friendly. He doesn't swear as much. He stays away from controversial topics for the most part. But I would absolutely love to collab with him, but I doubt that would happen. Also, there's not really a whole lot of things you can do with the Borderlands when it comes to collaborations like that. My favorite aircraft is generic bomber number 57. Wow. You were quite the cultured man, Mr. Funny Man. You know, but you might as well change your name to Mr. Aviation Man, because you're quite... You sure do like aircraft. I've never even heard of generic bomber number 57. Jolts plays with K6, you're good? Yeah, I guess that's true. K6 does swear a little bit. Wouldn't take that many viewers. He will stumble over reading and miss messages from that. Yeah, definitely. Mr. Aviation Man, that's it. That's the one. Quit shooting the shit out of my car. Come on. Jesus, man, at least shoot me. They literally just start unloading clips into my vehicle for no good reason. That fine piece of American muscle right there. Filling it with bullet holes. That's a pill scope. I'm gonna need to take some pills. You think I'm gonna pick that gun up, Kairos? Still you what, you piece of shit. Now where's my hybrid? It's been over 2 hours. I expect my hybrid. I got 2 yesterday in under 2 hours, and now you're telling me that you think you're more special than both of them. You're better than Reaver and better than Bonehead. Well, I don't think so. You know, I gotta say, I don't value that highly, Mr. Kyros. How cultured are you? Favorite British train from the 1980s? Thomas. It'd be Thomas. Thomas the tank engine, train engine. Thomas the steam engine. I'm a big fan of Tom. Yeah, I love that guy. Should I wait till UVHM to get the unicorn explosion or get it in normal? If you plan on going all the way to UVHM OP10, Will, I would say hold off as long as you can, because you'd want an OP10 one, you know, preferably, since you can only get it one time, but that's up to you. I'd rather deep throat the barrel of that sniper than pick up the pill scope sniper. Yeah, yeah, that too. Maybe I wouldn't do that, but you might do that. I think the aircraft is a Lada or a Renault 12. I'm not too sure about that. I don't know what those are. I'll be honest with you. I prefer the trains from the 1940s, specifically one train. I'm not sure which train that might be. Although, you know, the trains in the 1940s, you know, there's some treading some interesting turf there. Kairos. That's not my... Oh, he tried to flick on me, but he shot before he even aimed. What a dumbass. Meme dealer, the pill scope enjoyer. Well, I'm sorry, meme dealer. I gotta disagree with you, man. I think it's not awesome, and in fact, stupid and ugly and bad. But you're entitled to your opinion. My favorite aircraft is the AC-130. Modern Warfare 2 made me fear it. And the AC-130 above, is that the bombing run? It must be a bombing run. I think that's what it is. Wishing you many lucks, my man. I appreciate that, Commander V. I'm wishing for many lucks as well. I don't mind the pill scope, but it's not on Iridian, so my real favorite is the Iridian scope. Yeah, I gotta love the Iridian scope. I don't mind the Iridian scope either. It's just like a generic scope, because if you get an iron sight Iridian, it just doesn't work. Like, it doesn't aim. When you ADS, it doesn't go where you aim. The sight is like off to the side, literally leaning over to the left or the right. speed limit is actually the speed of traffic, not what's on the sign. If you're driving the speed limit and everyone else is 10 over the speed limit, you will get the ticket for impeding traffic. Yeah, I mean, perhaps, maybe. Depends on if you're actually holding up traffic or not, and what kind of cop you got doing the stopping. But yeah, I'd say in general you're right about that. I'll remember that, Chief. Yeah, we should crucify Meme Dealer. That's right. We should have a public execution for all pill scope enthusiasts. We don't want your kind here. The giant plane that shoots missiles and bullets and shit. Oh, the gunship. Yeah, now I remember. That's not the one there. You controlled and got a nuke with because it was unstoppable. I shot one down with an RPG and made someone rage quit once, though. Hey, that's fair. I'd probably get upset, too. The Iridian scope is just that one scope, but different colors. Yeah, it is, Snip. Who's Meme Dealer? Why are we doing such horrible things to him? Well, Meme Dealer's in the chat, and he likes the pill scope, so we don't like him. You know, that's just how it is around here.
Stop on by.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, Meme Dealer. You know, nothing personal, but I just can't be around somebody who likes the pill scope. You can't trust them. They're not trustworthy, damn it. Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute. Orion's right. Wait a minute. That's the same profile picture. I knew something was off. Yeah, alright. I Dom Chu. You're not. That's you're Meme Dealer. That's who you are. That's what he is. I've been played for a fool, damn it. He got me. He's just disguised is all. Pillscope enjoyer, not based, not a Chad. Very fair to say, Chaos. What do you mean something's off, partner? Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it, Idom Chew. You don't have to worry anything. You don't have to worry your pretty little head about anything. We'll take care of everything. You just rest, that's all. Can you tell me why I killed a level 41 sledge and got a level 31 shotgun? That's Borderlands 1 for you. Yeah, I couldn't tell you. No, I don't know why that happens. But I know stuff like that has happened to me. I think Sledge's shotgun is like, I don't know, stuck at that level. That's not the one. That's like Bonehead drops a level 4 gun and he's like 12. Yeah, it's just, I don't know what the range is where weapons can spawn at before you get to max level, but it's quite severe. It's quite a big range. Shit. Hi Dom Chu, what's your opinion on the pill scope? That's right. That's what we're all wondering. Hi Dom Chu, what is it? What's it gonna be, man? Luckily in BL1 guns can last upwards of 10 levels past their level. That is true, yeah. Borderlands 1, the levels don't really mean a whole lot. Had a double anarchy I used from the start of the game about halfway through. Yeah, same here, Snip. You get a double anarchy at the start of the game in Borderlands 1, like even a level 4 to 10 double anarchy. That thing will carry you all the way through the playthrough 1 if you really want it to. Lag, I ain't seen the stream in like 3 minutes. Oh, my bad, Captain. I'm sorry if that is the case. But not a whole lot I can do. Jesus, do about that. Sorry about the voice crack. At least I made it 2 hours and 20 minutes without having one. A new record, maybe. Come on. God damn it. What is it? Pill scope. Gross. Zero Games is horrible at Rainbow Six. Well, me too, Zero Games. Almost everybody's horrible at Rainbow Six. It's just the skill ceiling's really high in that game. They butchered that series. The OG games are amazing. Wow, I've never heard anybody talk about the OG Rainbow Six like ever. It was like Rainbow Six Las Vegas or something like that. They had an old game called Rainbow Six way back in the day.
Hey, sugar. I've got
I never
another
played them
job for
personally.
you. Stop on by.
Defiler can carry you from New Haven to Destroyer. Yeah, the Defiler is another one of those great weapons. Corrosive is pretty much universal in Borderlands 1, except for like chemical troopers and corrosive badasses are the only things that don't take corrosive damage. Snip said Siege is dog water. Yeah, that's a fair opinion, Snip. I can see why you might think that. You know, it's definitely not for everybody. I used to play it a lot, but I don't play it really anymore. I go off and on with it. You know, I might play it again eventually, but who knows. Idom Chu pleads the fifth. Oh, Meme Dealer's back and Idom Chu's gone. Very convenient indeed. Fortnite and Rainbow Six are sweaty ass games. Yeah, they are. They definitely are. Pretty much every game is like that these days. Like, people go crazy hard in it no matter what game it is and get really competitive. But yeah, Fortnite is especially bad. Rainbow's especially bad. League of Legends is especially bad. I'm sure there's other games on that list as well. Maybe like CSGO or Rocket League. People are especially competitive in. Real cool people play SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. That is a fact, Star. That is an amazing video game. Always loved it. Ever since I was a wee lad playing it on the GameCube. Been a big fan. Can't believe Fishman got bamboozled. I really did. I honestly did. I didn't look at the profile picture and I thought it was a different person. And then they were legitimately concerned for Meme Dealer.
Hey, sugar.
But I should have
I've got
known better
another
than to
job
think
for
that
you.
somebody actually
Stop on
cared
by.
about Meme Dealer. Am I right, guys? I mean, he does like the pill scope. Come on now. Fortnite is the worst game ever made. Damn, quite the accusation, Chaos. I must say I disagree, but you are entitled to your own opinion. I'm not sure what the worst game ever made is. Maybe like Anthem. Anthem was pretty bad. Battleborn, Gearbox's old failure. That game died in a heartbeat. What else is bad? That Lord of the Rings game might actually be the worst game ever made. Like, literally speaking, like, that was a terrible video game. Lord of the Rings, was it the Gollum? Lord of the Rings Gollum, I think it was called. Is the Hive more weak to fire or shock? The Rat Hive? The Rat Hive, I think it doesn't really matter when it comes to elemental Tiny Karama, I'll be honest with you. As far as I know, he doesn't get affected by elemental damage, so I would say non-elemental is actually better. It's just something with a lot of damage on it would be good. Double Anarchy, maybe. Oh, there you are, Kairos. I almost missed you, man. What are you doing over here? That's not the one. Fortnite was a great daycare. Took a lot of kids away from other shooters. That it did. No, that's a good point, Star. They got small children away from like Call of Duty and Battlefield, at least a little bit for a while. And to this day, it still does that. Children love the Fortnite. They crave the Fortnite, and even adults love the Fortnite too. The old Rainbow Sixes were like the pinnacle of tactical shooters. Now Siege is just boring waiting. Wait for start of match, wait for intermission, wait for match start just to die in 5 seconds. Yeah, well, if you're playing the game right, there's really no waiting. It's like there's really not enough time in the round to do everything you want to do. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. Hear me out on the Rack Hive. What, you want to eat it?
Hey, sugar.
You gonna eat
I've
the
got
Rack
another
Hive?
job for you.
You
Stop
know,
on by.
okay. Okay, I just, Meme Dealer, I don't want to hear you out anymore. I'm not quite interested in anything else you have to say, I'll be real with you. Good points, my mind has changed. I'm happy to hear that, Chaos. Happy I could offer some assistance in that matter. Consume Rack Hive, yes, must eat Rack Hive steak. Rack Hive steak, yum yum. Fry it on the barbie, throw it on the grill. Borderlands' best game. It's up there, yeah. For me personally, Borderlands 2 is is a top 3, top 5 video games of all time competitor. Yay, I beat BL2 for the second time. Congratulations, Zero Dapple. Quite the achievement indeed. I wish I could go back to Borderlands 2, where I hadn't beaten it like 24 times. Spit roast the entire rack hive. Yeah, we'd have to do it over a goddamn volcano, but it could be done. It would be quite tasty indeed. Basically just like a pig at that point. Pill scope. Pill scope. Pill scope, damn it. Will Clap says his horny ass could never be near a rack hive. Oh Jesus, my voice cracked on that. Yeah. That made me feel like I was going back to puberty. Fuck, Will. That's rough, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better. I hope you get the help you need and get better one day, Will. Top 3 games, Fishman, now. Okay, number 1 for me is Ark Survival Evolved. Number 2 has got to be Skyrim. Number 3, it's a toss-up between, like, I'll give number 3 to Borderlands 2. Number 4 I'll give to Call of Duty Black Ops 1. I did 4, I guess I'll go to 5. And number 5 I'd probably say World of Warcraft. And that's probably my top 5 games right there. Just got here. I missed anything? Nope, man, milkers. You haven't missed much today. We've just been farming. We haven't gotten any drops. Because of this farm, you don't really have an opportunity to get a drop. You just go and look at the scope. And if it's not the one, you just leave. So, not much, no. W list. Well, I'm happy you think that, Orion. Great minds think alike, you know. We hopping on Ark Survival Ascended when it comes out. I'll think about it, Snip. If I have a machine capable of handling that obviously ungodly, buggy, and terribly balanced, or I mean tuned game, then I might play it on the channel even, but who knows. You may want to hide, Fishman. I'm running at high speed to kiss you for those choices. Alright, Chaos. Well, I'm not gonna hide. You know what? I'll take it like a man. I'll wait right here for my kiss. I will be waiting. You better not disappoint me. Okay, that's not the one. Normal scope. Will Clap says number 1 Borderlands 2. Hey, I can't blame you. The top 3 are almost interchangeable. Almost. Not quite. But almost. Use a brick for a PC. It will definitely run Ark. Trust. Yeah, that was sure, Mr. Funny Man. That's your best joke yet. You know, now I see why they call you Mr. Funny Man. Fuck, you could buy a $4,000 PC and Ark would still have trouble running. Still have to turn the graphics down to high instead of using ultra. Will Clap's number 2 is Dying Light. Number 3 is Batman Arkham City. Number 4 is Skyrim. What about number 5? Well, you can't do number 4. We don't end the list on an even number now. Unless it's 10. Unless it's top 10. But we're doing... It's either number 1, top 3, top 5, or top 10. That's how I rate it anyway. My favorite games are always changing, but one always stays the same. Skyrim. Yeah, Skyrim's always going to be up there for me. It's just, you know, so many good memories. Such a solid game. There's something for everybody, you know. You gotta love Skyrim. Need a $10,000 PC to run Ark on highest settings? Yeah, it's insane. And then to record it and play on high settings, now that's an even bigger machine. So that's where my concerns come in. Dying Light 1 was goated. I didn't mind Dying Light 1. I played it back in the day a little bit. I played the following as well, the DLC, or it was like some sort of mod that became a DLC. I didn't mind the game, but I just never got around to beating it. Didn't like it enough to beat it, but I didn't mind playing it. That's not the one there. Orion's number 1 is BL2. Number 2 is Modern Warfare 2, the original, and number 3 is Rust. Woo! Orion's a big Rust fan, I see. I can't blame you. That game does have a certain charm to it. I just can't get around the community. You know, that's what takes me away from Rust. no one ever wants to role play or commute. Like, you can join a role play server, then people are weird in a different way. You know what I mean? Like, I want to just go play the game like normal and just have actual, somewhat human interactions with people that don't always result with me just getting drop shot in the head by an AK. But usually it's just you get killed on sight and then bitched out, and then they go and find your base if you say something back to them that they don't like. It's just, people are really toxic in Rust in my experience. I hate the videos on YouTube like Skyrim was not as good as you think. It seems like people have been getting off lately on shitting on Skyrim. I haven't seen one video that is shit on Skyrim, I'll be honest with you, Snip, so it might just be you watched one and now YouTube's algorithm keeps feeding them to you. Because you end up maybe hate watching them, I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't see those very often. I also don't look at much Skyrim YouTube, to be fair. Rust is basically adult Minecraft. Yeah, it's not a bad way to look at it, with more guns and violence. Well, violence is given, but more guns for sure. I think that's because people are tired of Bethesda's beating of the dead horse. Oh yeah, I can see why people are mad at Bethesda for sure. And they just they're taking it out on Skyrim because they just want to see Elder Scrolls 6, you know, it's fair. Some people really didn't like Skyrim all that much, and they much preferred, like, the older Elder Scrolls games, like 1, 2, and 3. And even Oblivion. There's a lot of people that liked Oblivion better, but, you know, they're all pretty good. I just happen to grow up with Skyrim, so that's the one I prefer. You gotta find friends to fuck around with in Rust, and it's pretty fun. Yeah, that's pretty much the only time I have playing on Rust is playing with a group of friends. It is very fun with a group of friends, I will say that. Watched a good Skyrim video, relatively objective analysis from someone who loved the series. 20-hour, 2-part series, really went pretty into detail. Yeah, 20 fucking hours. That seems pretty in detail, yeah, you're right about that one. Should I play the DLCs, or should I go straight into UVHM? Already finished the DLCs on Axton. If you think your gear is good enough, Zero Dapple, I'd get into UVHM if that's what you want to do, is get to endgame. But that's up to you, man. If you're having trouble like at the end game of TVHM, you probably want to farm up some gear, because when you beat TVHM, what it does is it scales the entire game, even the missions, up to level 50. So you can farm level 50 gear if you need. But I'd say if you think your gear is good, get right into that UVHM. That's what I would do. I like Skyrim night ambience, 12 hours. Yeah, you gotta love the Skyrim soundtrack, man. Doom, 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 doom. You know, like, so good, so good. Hot take for you, I like all the versions of Skyrim, each one added something new. Wow. I've never heard anybody say that, Snip. You are the first person I've ever say, I like every version of Skyrim. Well, hey, power to you, man. I don't mind, I won't judge. Morrowind was good, but it's hard to get into with modern conveniences. Yeah, that's what the problem I had. I played it a little bit when I was younger. Like, after I played Skyrim still, and there was no map, there was no quest markers, you know, you had to, like, follow signs and actually listen to what people said on how to go places, which I was not prepared for that. That's Pill Scope, not the one. Morrowind's a masterpiece of a game that I'm too much of a zoomer to play. Yeah, that's basically how I feel about it, too. The best games are Minecraft, okay, Borderlands 1, okay, BL2, and Prototype 2. Wow, Prototype. I've never played Prototype. That's the one where the guy's got like the crazy arm, right, that turns into a bunch of different like weapons and shit. I think that's what that is. Also Terraria, yeah, you gotta give Terraria an honorable mention. Terraria would make my top 10, but not my top 5. Forest is probably the best story horror game I've played. I think The Forest is more of a survival horror game, but there's a little bit of story in there, I guess. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I played The Forest back in the day, and I didn't really like it because I wanted it to just be like Ark. You know, it was a survival game that was too different from Ark for my liking, so I wasn't a huge fan. I did like the building system, though, where I picked up the logs and placed them in and had the building frames. Man, look, wow, we got some Prototype fans in the chat. Top tier, Prototype goated. Look at that. They came out of the woodwork when it was mentioned. Prototype was wonderful. Good call, Chaos. Wow, maybe I should. I've never played Prototype. I didn't think it had that much of of a fan base. Skyrim Special Edition added mods. Skyrim Anniversary Edition added more content for vanilla players. Yeah, that's only 2 of like the 6 or 7, maybe more Skyrim re-releases they've had over the years. But I will say there are some versions that were definitely justified them making, but there's some I think that they didn't really need. The lore in the forest is great. Yeah, I'm not familiar with any of the lore. We got there, Kairos. Quit burning, man. I can't see that shit when he's burning like that. Can't see it at all. The game's literally going in slow motion right now. Jesus. Okay, it's not the one. Kind of astounded people aren't including Dark Souls in their top games. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not really. I'll be honest. I've never understood why people enjoy Dark Souls as much as they do. To me, I've never seen the appeal. But to each their own. I know they're very popular. I can't believe I haven't seen Elden Ring, I'll tell you that. I guess that does count as a Souls game.
Sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
I used to rent a PC just to play Prototype. Wow. Yeah, that's commitment right there, Chaos. That must be pretty damn good then. Red Dead 2 is the best game for me. No game I played has ever had the character change in that game and story. Yeah, that's not a bad choice either. That one got Game of the Year, I think. That was quite critically acclaimed indeed, although I've never beaten it myself, so I don't really know. Dark Souls, Prototype, Morrowind, Minecraft, Bloons TD6. Wow, he put Bloons TD6 up there. Wow. That's insane, Rockvic. I respect that, man. That is one hell of a list you got right there. Get out of the way, car. GTA, one of my favorites. 5, yeah, I'm a big fan of GTA 5 as well. That'd probably be like, honestly, number 6 on my list would be GTA 5. The campaign in particular. You know, the online's great too. I love the online, but I like the campaign even more. Y'all need to play Bloodborne. Yeah, I don't know. I've never played Bloodborne. I've never really been interested in it because it's fuck. Badass. 2 badass pyros. Son of a bitch, man. They're not pulling any punches this time around. Good. Fish after every hybrid, play Prototype on stream. I don't think I'll do that 0 games. It's just I don't know anything about the game, and I don't know how to play it, and I don't really want to just start playing random games on stream. I want to stick to Borderlands for a while. If I wanted to play a different game, I'd probably make a video on it first before I ever started streaming it. But I will consider playing it, that's for sure. Probably not on the channel, but maybe in my own time. Dark Souls is easier than Elden Ring, especially at first. Wow, I did not expect to hear that. I've always heard people say that Elden Ring was easier than Dark Souls was. Bloons is my comfort game. I love it. It's great to just pop some Bloons and drink some tea. That's not a bad time. Can't argue with that. I wish Cyberpunk 2077 was good. The concept is great. It's basically Borderlands mixed with GTA with a godly setting, but was just executed poorly. Yeah, I've never played Cyberpunk myself. I hear mixed things about it, though. I hear people say it's a masterpiece. I hear people say it's dog shit. A lot of in between. Borderlands guy, welcome to the chat, man. Big fan. I'm happy to hear it. I have the Borderlands guy as my fan. I mean, that's amazing, right? Or maybe he's not talking about me and he's just talking about the gameplay. Maybe he's got me muted. And he teaches me means the gameplay. But yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Secret Stona says number 1 is Spyro. Damn, I don't know. Which Spyro? There's a lot of Spyros out there. I don't know if there's like one that's just called Spyro or not. Dying Light, number 2, not bad. BL2, number 3. Number 4, Shadow of the Colossus. Never played that. People always talk about how good it is, though. And number 5 is Skyrim. Interesting. Interesting list. Hungry Shark Evolution is up there on my favorites. Holy shit, man. I did not think I'd hear Hungry Shark Evolution mentioned here. That's a mobile game, right? I guess they put it on console and PC as well, but started as a mobile game. That's not the scope. First Spyro, I see. I don't even remember that one. I don't know if I've ever played that one. I played some old Spyro games back on like my GameCube, but I don't know if it was the first one or not.
Hey, sugar.
Number
I've
1,
got another
BL2.
job
Number
for
2,
you.
Fallout New
Stop on
Vegas.
by.
Number 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Number 4, GTA 5. Number 5, Skyrim. I like that list. Other than Fallout New Vegas, I'm a big fan of all those games, and I've never played Fallout New Vegas, so I can't really say about that one. Guys, I made it to my friend's house safe. Happy to hear that, Amber Williams. Congratulations. Fishman, you need to play Fallout New Vegas. I know, Snip. I've heard it time and time again. I've heard it hundreds, if not thousands of times. Not even in the chat, just in general, by everybody on the internet ever. I just, I don't really ever have the urge, I don't ever feel like playing it. I've never been a big Fallout guy myself. I liked Fallout 76, but that's mainly because of the online part of it. So, yeah, no, not necessarily my cup of tea. Although, I don't. That's not saying I won't ever play it. I might play it one day. Just don't plan on it now. What do I think of BL3? I have not really played it, Borderlands guy. Only ever played it a few hours, and then I didn't really enjoy the story or very much else of what I was doing, so I gave up on it. But eventually, I'm going to go back through and 100% the game, and I'll give my honest opinion on it. I'll have a really actually developed opinion on it. But right now, I can't really say. New Vegas is a game sent by God. God himself, you say? That's quite prestigious. Fallout 76 was a goated game and got way too much hate. It definitely is not goated. I say that having like 600 hours in the game on PC. It's a good game, yeah. It gets way too much unnecessary hate because people just think about how it was when it launched, which was literally an unplayable mess. But it's definitely gotten a lot better. It's still, there's not enough content. Still, they exploit you for all your money for no good reason. Still, their updates are dog shit. Still there's a lot of bugs and performance issues, but it's definitely not a bad game. It's decent, in my opinion. Hey Fishman, have you played Borderlands 1? No, not really, Chaos. I only like to play Borderlands 2. That's right, I only play Borderlands 2. I don't really think I've ever really beaten Borderlands 1. Community for Fallout 76 is probably the best community ever in a game. It's really nice, yeah. Like they have Discord servers and stuff where you can buy and trade items at prices higher than the game allows you to. And I spent a lot of time doing that, trading items and just trying to make a bunch of money like a fucking Fallout business mogul. But that's the fun I had in the game anyway. I will now watch the rest of the stream because my friend is binging the Kardashians. I don't know what season. I see. I've never watched the Kardashians, but power to you. Maybe it's a good show. Me too. Play it for around 3 or 4 hours. Thought it was trash, so I uninstalled it. Yeah, I hear that story a lot. Tragic tale told many thousands of times in the Borderlands community. Honestly surprised you're still streaming. What time you finishing now? Around 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Fishman, so got a wee bit more to go.
Hey, sugar. I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Fallout 76 was a really fun game with friends, but the devs did that game so damn dirty. Fallout 4 and 3 are really good as well. Yeah, that's Fallout 76's biggest problem. The devs on it are dog shit. I don't know if they do it on purpose or if they think they're doing a good job, but the people assigned to working on Fallout 76 couldn't make a video game if you fucking did it for them. Like, you could make a whole video game for them and they'd fail to launch it. Something would fuck up. They gave it to some welfare team in Bethesda. which is shocking for their mainline series. Like, giving a Fallout game not to your main team seems weird to me. Oh, it is run 6. Oh no, last run technically was run 69. So we didn't get it on run 69 already. Not to burst everybody's bubble, but this is technically run 70 we're on right now. Streaming tomorrow? No, not tomorrow, Fishman. The schedule is still Wednesday through Saturday. The Bethesda hate is wild. They made one bad game at launch, which was their first multiplayer game ever. Not an excuse, just an observation, and they act like Bethesda never made good games. Well, they did make Elder Scrolls Online many years before they had Fallout, so they're not new to online games necessarily. But yeah, I see what you mean. They did start hating on Bethesda a lot. I'm hating on whatever team Bethesda assigned Fallout to, not Bethesda as a company. You know, I'm not gonna let Fallout 76 change how I feel about like Skyrim per se, but definitely the team they gave it to did not do it justice. I'll tell you what. ZeniMax made Elder Scrolls Online, not Bethesda. Well, Bethesda put their name on it. I mean, Bethesda had to be involved at some level. But yeah, I mean, still, there's no excuse for that. It's not like online games haven't existed for however long. I know Bethesda hasn't done it, but I think they could have done it if they wanted to, is what I'm saying, Snip. I think they had the resources, and they decided not to use them. I think they were focused on Starfield instead of Fallout 76, to be honest with you. I think they just chose to make Fallout 76 a bad game to get money. And that's how well, now it's definitely just for money, because they make you pay for, like, bank space. And literally, if you want to play the game, you have to pay for their monthly subscription in order to get a higher, like, cap limit, loot limit. The game's unplayable without it, damn near. I just hope ES6 is good, or I may have to burn their studio down. Yeah, I've waited far too long for a bad game, Rockvic. I'm with you, man. If it's another Cyberpunk 2077 situation where they take like 10 plus years to make a game and it comes out in a horrible state, I don't know how I'll feel about that. I'll be very upset about that. I'm hella excited for Starfield though. Space shit isn't my favorite, but I literally don't see how the game is going to be bad. I'll be honest, I was not impressed with the Starfield gameplay trailer. I thought it looked kind of average. But it is Bethesda, and it is another single-player RPG, so it's probably going to be pretty good. But who knows? I guess no one will know until it comes out. That's not the one. Guys, please don't hate me, but I like Fallout 3 more. Hey, I won't judge. I'm not a big Fallout person in general. Fallout 76 would be my favorite, so power to you. I hate seeing the new Tales of the Borderlands thing. Every time I load back in, I want to burn it. Yeah, it doesn't still rage in me as well, Mr. Funny Man. I can't blame you. It is rather upsetting getting it forced in your face every time you load into Borderlands 1 or 2. Probably the pre-sequel as well, I'd imagine. Why else do companies make games when a company is as big as Bethesda? They're all cash grabs, hardly any passion anymore, unfortunately. Yeah, generally speaking, you're right about that, Fishman. But there are games with heart out there. Some companies do care about their games, but yeah, it is rare these days. Remember when the Cyberpunk trailer said coming when it's ready? Yeah. No, I don't remember that. They really said that. Coming when it's ready, fucking still isn't ready. That's insane. That's hilarious. As long as it got the Bethesda magic and feeling, it'll be good. Yeah, probably. I don't know what it is, but every Bethesda game just has that magic to it. I gotta disagree, Snip. When I load into a Bethesda game, I don't automatically like it just because I can tell Bethesda made it. But I can definitely tell Bethesda made it, but that for me doesn't do it. I need more than that. I need a good game as well. But I understand what you mean. I'm sleepy. Good night, Fishman. Alright, Astro Ghost, you have a good night. I appreciate you stopping by the stream, man. Had to put Jit on a swaddle. Huh. I don't know what the fuck a swaddle is. I don't. But hey, go for it, meme dealer. Power to you, man. Prime example is Gearbox and Borderlands. One was starting point, and 2 is a masterpiece. But look at New Tales, Wonderlands, and parts of 3. Yeah, they just gave up on, or I don't know if they gave up on anything. I think they just shifted focus, you know, and what they focused on isn't what the community would like to see focused on. Fallout 4 is a great game, just not a good Fallout game. Interesting. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I don't know enough about Fallout to really chime in on that one.
Get out of here.
Borderlands 3 and New Tales should be retconned, in my opinion. I don't know if I'd go that far. Maybe New Tales. I haven't played that one, and everyone, like, there's no one I've ever seen defend New Tales, right? Borderlands 3, it's like 50-50. But New Tales from the Borderlands, I have yet to see a single person in my YouTube chat, or elsewhere for that matter, actually say one good thing about it. Does anybody here in the chat have anything good to say about New Tales from the Borderlands? Not the old one, only the new one. Speak now, or forever hold your peace. I just want to know. Don't get me wrong, gameplay BL3 has a win over 2, but literally everything else, 2 takes the cake. Yeah, that's generally what I hear. Does anyone defend Wonderlands either? I know some people, I've seen people say they like Wonderlands. Never played or seen, looks like no one's got anything at all to say good about New Tales. Best part of New Tales is that they have a character that's a dollar store Krieg, and I like Krieg. Okay, that is one good thing. We got one good thing. Orion is the only person to say a good thing about New Tales from the Borderlands. I guess that's why he likes Krieg, you know, so his opinions haven't ever been very good now, have they? The best thing about Tales from the Borderlands 2 is the quit button in the main menu. There's another good thing. Snip, another enthusiast of the New Tales. That's not the one. Borderlands guy says BL1 is greater than BL2. Wow, now that is not something I see every day. I know Zero Games thinks that, but yeah, that's a rare opinion. I can see why you might say that. For me, Borderlands 2 beats out Borderlands 1 just because of the amount of content. Like, Borderlands 1 is good, but there's just no endgame whatsoever in Borderlands 1. And Borderlands 2 has a thriving endgame experience. You know, maybe you don't like it, but it's there.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
OG Tales is perfect, and they ruined it with New Tales. Yeah, yeah, I did like the old one. No, that wasn't a good thing. It's disrespected the character's name. Well, you said that's the best part, though. Well, I guess even the best thing in the game in your eyes isn't good. That's fair. That can happen. There's just nothing good about it in that case. Wonderlands has fun characters, a good story, and had some cool mechanics. I just don't like the end game or the loot system, loot luck system. Fair, very fair. He is Borderlands guy, not Borderlands 2 guy. That's understandable. That is a fact. I like anything associated with Krieg, though. Well, okay, well, now you're going back on it. So, do you like it or not, Orion? You can't have it both ways. Are you a big fan of the Welfare Krieg or not? Welfare Krieg yes or Welfare Krieg no, Orion? What's it going to be here? BL3 New Tales are worst things by far. Was the absolute disrespect to my favorite characters in the series. Yeah, I can understand that. They definitely, the story did not do it justice. Nothing. BL1 has endgame crawl and can always repeat things. Yeah, there's the endgame right there. There's so much to do. You can kill Craw. You can do everything you already did. That is understandable. I'll never forgive what they did to Reese and Vaughn. Yeah, Reese, he was the one that was the CEO of Atlas, right? And they just turned him into some, like, generic villain, from what I understand. That's a damn tragedy. And then Vaughn was just annoying as shit. But he was annoying, in my opinion, always annoying. Not in the Tales, but like even in the Borderlands 2 DLC, it was annoying as shit. Fishman 4, thank you so much for the 10 pounds. I appreciate that. Hey, guess what? Screw Tedior. That is all. That is all that needs to be said, Fishman 4. That's all there is to it, man. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Tried Tales and played for 8 minutes. Oh, I thought you were gonna say months. 8 minutes, because everyone I tried to open the game, every time I tried to open the game, it would crash. And if I actually got out of the menu screen and into the extremely long loading screen, it would crash. Huh. Interesting. Sounds like there might have been some issues going on there with the game's performance or something like that. I like that it makes me think about Krieg, which makes me happy, okay, but I don't like that it disrespects his name. I see. I guess Orion's going to have it both ways. There's no other option. Still don't know why I bought Wonderlands DLC. I yet to play it. I yet have to play it. I guess you do. You yet have to. I just pretend that New Tales doesn't exist and the characters aren't ruined for me. There you go. Yeah, I guess you could do that. I haven't played it yet. So in my mind, everything's okay. Mostly. It's not the one. BL3 wasn't a villain, he was a good guy, but in Tales they just made him a huge asshole for no reason. Oh, okay. My bad. And completely took away all his character development from the previous games. Well, that's what happens, you know, money corrupts you. When you become the CEO of a company, you turn into a old, bitter, generic, by-the-book asshole. You know, maybe they wrote him right. I'm joking, obviously. But, you know, maybe that's what they were going for anyway. Maybe that's how they could explain it away. BL3 and New Tales and Wonderlands, boo! Yeah, that's just... seems to be the general community consensus. Well, not BL3. I think the majority of people actually like BL3. Maybe I'm wrong in saying that. It seems to be like 60-40 split to me, where 60% of people like it and 40% of people don't like it. Somewhere like that. Wainwright Jacobs, the second best character in the series. Yeah, I never had the pleasure of meeting him. Never got far enough. Kriegsplosion, welcome to the stream. Fancy seeing you at this hour. It's going very well, sir. Happy you're here. What do you expect when everyone wants all the new Borderlands games just to be remakes of BL2 and shit on the new games? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't think everyone wants a remake of BL2. I think they just want it to be as good as BL2. You know, they don't say, I want this game to be BL2, but they want it to be an experience like BL2, just something that, you know, that profound, that good. I don't want Borderlands 4 to be just like BL2, not by any means, but I just want it to be a better Borderlands game is all. BL3 is only good with the Redux mod, period, and he put 2 periods there and the word period, so that's how you know he's serious. Off on Saturdays, just got back from dinner. Oh, I see. I see. Well, at least you're here to catch the tail end of the stream anyhow. Make a villain like Jack, I see, so we need Borderlands 2. Good gameplay and returning characters who have actually evolved. Yeah, it'd be nice to see that, but I guess I don't know the extent of how it is in Borderlands 3 with the old characters, so I can't really say too much. I am sorry to tell y'all this, but BL3 is better than BL2. Well, I think that's up to the individual, Tiny Karuma. You can think that, but that doesn't mean everybody else is going to think that. To each his own, to each her own, to each their own, you know, to each everybody's own. It's all going to be personal preference at the end of the day. But I think one thing we can all agree on is we want a better Borderlands game. Right? Never want a worse Borderlands game. Shit. We're good. We're all good. Everyone's entitled to their opinions. Yours just happens to be the worst. And that's another opinion. I won't input. I won't provide input on such a thing. Where you at? There you are, Kairos. Pill scope again. Yeah, pill scope again. Okay. Real fun, Kyros. Real fun. I love that. I love seeing that pill scope there. It really brightens my mood, you know. Gets me in a jovial, jolly kind of mood. Excuse me. Shit. Sometimes I forget to take away my phase walk and then I can't press buttons or do anything.
Hey, sugar, I've got another job for you. Stop on by.
Almost hit the wall. Ava's just a teenager who acts like one a little more than she's supposed to. So don't hate her, but hate the game, please. We got an Ava sympathizer in the chat, everybody. This is a new revelation indeed. I never thought I'd see the day where Ava gets defended. I've never heard one good thing said about that character, I'll be honest with you. I'm not dissing on your opinion, Zero Games. You know, you're welcome to it. I honestly don't know. I think I got to the point where Ava was in the game, but if I did, it was literally for one mission, and I don't really remember her at all. But I just hear people say bad things all the time. Only bad things. My hottest of takes is that the Digipeak is my favorite DLC and overall favorite part of BL2. Hey Orion, I respect the shit out of that. No one really says that. I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. You know, I don't mind the P. It frustrates the shit out of me. It makes me want to die sometimes, a lot of times. But I do enjoy it. I enjoy the difficulty spike. I enjoy the arena itself. I just wish I didn't have to do the thing 10 times in a row, you know. But I see where you're coming from. I really do. Okay, Kairos, that's not the one I want, man. Couldn't make it so many noise. It really sounds like a chimpanzee. Now he sounds way worse. Now he sounds like he's gargling acid. Well, maybe he is. Okay. That is the 3-hour mark, everybody. We have hit, what is it, run number 78. Are these guys going to be pestering me the whole time? Yeah. Yeah, they are. Okay, well, I guess I'll just get rid of you. And this is where I'm going to go ahead and end the stream for today. So thank you very much, anybody who was watching. I do appreciate it. Anybody who gifted money or subs or memberships, I should say, or became a member, I appreciate that as well. But this is the end. So like always, I'll see you guys next Wednesday, 10 p.m. through 1 a.m. Eastern Standard. And that's it. Yeah, have a good night.